If you're an elite, yeah, none of it will make sense to you at all, guys. So I think it's right here. Is that it? No, that's not it. So it had this point in the middle, plastic point, and I used it to cash out a bowl on my water pipe, and the ashes hit the bottom of the base of the stick, and a few minutes later, I smelled a very strange aroma of burning plastic through my room, and I was like, "What is this smell? What are they cooking that smells like this?" And I looked in, and the little pointing part had melted and bent over and was on fire, damn near. And so I had to pour my Snapple apple in it, rest in peace, because otherwise I literally it was sitting. I felt the bottom of the ashtray afterwards, and the ashtray was too warm to hold. So it was about to like burn through that and burn through my wooden entertainment center and through my entire house. So that would have been awesome right before this show. But anyway, that's what happened. Can we please take the focus off of whatever?
Are we okay? Are we live right now? Are we soft live?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So
now it is. There it is.
Anybody who is using Xbox, I don't
it.
know why, but on my Xbox Twitch app, there is a video on our channel that says you cannot watch this unless you are subscribed to the channel. And I am subscribed to the channel, so I'm like, why can't I?
No, you're not. You can't be subscribed to the channel because we literally have no ability to be subscribed. If you're followed, that's one thing.
Follow the channel.
Subscribers cost money, and we shouldn't, unless I'm wrong, super wrong. No, we don't have 50 followers.
No, we don't have. We're at
Well, when I click follow, it says
21.
subscribe, so I didn't know the difference.
Awesome. It means we just have a video up there no one can see at all.
Right, it's like, what?
What video is it?
I don't know. It's like, it just said, oh, it's gone. I guess it was our live stream doing something stupid on my Xbox. So.
Oh shit! Oh yeah, we're just sitting here. We're just.
It was a happy birthday, Matt.
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday, Maddie!
Happy birthday.
Thanks.
Congratulations on leveling up.
Right?
What level are you now, bud?
Right?
30.
30.
God knows.
I'm about to turn level 30. My man. Cheers to
Cheers to that.
Wow, I'm getting actual fucking phone calls right now. Where did my Snapple apple go?
Blowing up.
To our own living barbarian, Matthew Gorthok Albertson. Barbarian B. Happy birthday, brother.
Thank you, man.
Level 30. That's what I'm talking about.
Level 30. Our other cleric will be joining us soon enough.
Hey, Twig, looking at this, it looks like you never updated your health. You're still sitting at 29.
That is correct, because we never had a rest yet.
We've had a whole couple weeks.
No, because I just the damage that I took recently was from the poison.
Poison
Oh, no,
that he dipped his finger in and
Oh,
tried himself. That's where the damage came from.
and I punched him. That's
Yeah,
right.
And you punched him.
And you punched him. So that one's
Well,
I've
you-
not had a rest since that point.
three points of
Right.
damage and then the rest in poison. So yeah.
Okay.
I've been sitting there at low HP for the moment. I'm okay with that. But,
Love you,
know,
man. Let's go fight a dragon.
We'll get to that.
Hey, catchphrases.
Catchphrase, man.
Everybody loves a good catchphrase.
Our rogue's sitting at half HP. This is the perfect time to go fight a dragon.
Right.
Have any of your characters had catchphrases yet?
Gorthok is going to rage.
I mean,
But that's barbarians in general.
Right.
hey,
Hey,
Just so you know, we are
Tony!
Tony.
Sexy man. Hey, bud, just to let you know, we are soft live.
We
So
are soft live, so
don't go change in your shirt,
Behave yourself.
bro.
Well, I can't change.
I mean,
Don't do it in front of the camera.
Turn the camera off. This is
we love you, you sexy beast. I know.
Hey.
Right?
Fuck you.
You look so dapper. You look so dapper, man.
Thank you.
And for those of you who did not
Don't
catch
worry,
last
Tony.
week,
He's been making jabs at me all day, and
For-
I've got something for him.
for those of you who did not catch last week, Silas was not here. He was not here. So this has been a week's worth of pent up brotherly aggression. We'll call it aggression.
Sure.
Sure.
Which one's the
I got a
older
cool
of the
tie,
two?
okay?
He's in space. He's got space tie.
Let the hate flow through you, Tony.
The first one.
He's well aware.
Don't tell me.
Yeah.
Don't tell me I was the first one to tell him.
Yeah. That little background on the stream take you to make, huh, John?
Oh!
I'm gonna go put on a hoodie.
Mr. Almanar is out!
Oh my! They're fighting over me.
Ladies and gentlemen, it has begun.
So which one's older, Silas or Almanar?
Silas. Silas is the older.
I love it.
Give
Well,
no
now-
shits.
The question is, now that's a question for argument. Is
Oh,
he
God.
the older brother, or is he the cleric who'd been the cleric the longest? Who started first?
I would say Silas is the
Hmm.
third longest.
Okay. I don't think I ever remember hearing that.
Guys, I literally have only one chance to try and get this right before I give up forever, but hold on. All right, cool. I did without looking that time.
Still in.
Nice answer,
Hey.
sir. I love it. I love that hoodie.
Yeah!
Birthday shred.
Blaze happy birthday to himself.
Why not?
Just like the Mars rover, dude.
As soon as I go,
Oh, dude, when I saw that, that's just
70
that
feet
makes
of cord.
so sad. I'm like, oh, he's all alone.
Relate to that little robot. Okay, time to get my dice out.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, I should probably do that too.
Y'all should.
But see, mine are just in this right here. So all I've got to do is just open it and dump, and there they go.
Yeah, literally, as you started walking towards me, it just started doing that.
But those are this is just one set of the three that I have for now. For now.
Well, no.
You could
For
have
now.
that. It's probably
Haberdashery.
Give, what's it
yeah, it will give you that.
Nope. Here we go. Here we go.
That is sick.
Hey Matt. Hey Matt.
Yep.
Can you play
You're so
Wonderwall?
good, Maddie.
No copyrighted song.
Can it just go underwater?
That's what. You can hear her.
Insane.
Dude, you must be really good at guitar. Oh, Discord's working now. What?
It is the power of Matthew's guitar has fixed Tony's Discord, ladies and gentlemen.
Were y'all
Now if only it'll fix mine.
You remember the swipe from the video?
Huh? Okay.
Power Rangers.
Also, John, this is just an optical illusion on my beard. I trimmed it. So, oh, he's gone anyway. Never mind.
Yeah, no,
He
he
doesn't get to
walked
hear. Dude, I got the variety pack of the Boston Lager the other day. Or not the Boston Lager, the Sam Adams.
Yeah.
Wow, how many have I had?
Right?
It has the Boston Lager, it has the 76 Lager, the Oktoberfest, and the new sour.
Nice. Oh yeah, they sell those here. They're pretty good.
76 is really good.
The 76 is so good. I've never had it before.
It's so good.
I had one last night. And I was like, wow.
Yeah.
Right.
The 76 is surprisingly
This
good.
is what our revolution tastes like. I now taste freedom. I just rolled a 2. It's going to be great.
Good start.
Can I roll for a 10, please?
No.
Hey, an 11.
Hey!
Can you play The Sound of Music? The Hills Are Alive.
I love the sound of music.
That's all we can do. Oh, these were locked. When do I lock my windows? I live on the second floor. Spider-Man gonna rob me?
Yes.
You'd be surprised at what a burglar can do.
I actually
they've
have,
earned it at that point. They can have my fake.
I have seen thieves dress up as construction workers, sneak onto a site, use lighter, sneak into the neighbor's window, take
That's
stuff.
fair. That's
Yeah.
I mean, there's not much to steal in here other than a fake candle, a bunch of dice, and the Lincoln Memorial.
And your cologne. Don't forget the
and
cologne.
my cologne. Where is it? Oh, it's right here.
Stallion.
How's that sound? I'm going too fast for the camera. That's shaken, not stirred. Just how I like my women.
Whoa.
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 Pump your brakes there, buddy. Pump the brakes on that.
Not only pump your brakes, stomp on the brakes so hard you send that pot out of the window.
Right? Do me a favor, Maddie.
But
One-winged angel.
Oh, yes.
you know, I have actually had time to actually sit there and practice that. So no,
What happened to the other wing?
GORTHOCK.
Hey. There it is.
Oh.
Check.
Everyone
check your mics.
I don't think we can be heard over.
Sorry. All right,
Maddie,
Check.
Check.
Well, we know yours work.
Check.
After all of that.
Yeah, we know yours is fine.
Since day one, it's just check. I will
Checkity.
trick you guys with a riddle.
Oh, God.
Here we go. What is completely yours, but is used more by other people than yourself?
Same.
But
What?
are we sure we know?
I didn't hear that.
Name.
Yes.
Name.
I thought you said same, and I was
No,
like,
name.
it's my riddle.
So now it's canon. Almanar is deaf. Probably from standing next to GORTHOCK for too long.
Am I too dark or am I okay?
No, you're fine.
Oh, no, I'm good. I don't even need my light.
You need your light. Use your light. I like your light.
I like you.
Thank you.
You complete me realistically.
Thank you. I complete you too.
Are we friends now? Is this how this works now in the show?
Yeah. Did we just become best friends?
Are we just besties?
Ladies and gentlemen, this is breaking news. Tony and John have just become the best of friends.
Tony and
Hell,
John, not Silas and Al.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tony
There's a
and John
difference.
Hell had frozen over,
See,
and we know
and
it.
if you believed in that, then that's. Do we have the same lamp, bro, buddy? Do we? Till you. Ow!
Oh my god, I can't with you. You're such a dipshit.
Yeah.
They have the same lamp.
Oh literally, you guys do have the same lamp, though.
Tony, go away.
That can be only one.
It was good light. I had the lamp first.
Did you?
I'm gonna say I did.
I'm gonna say I did.
Some bullshit.
I just rolled a
had
9
the
and a
light
4.
first?
That means I did.
I don't remember
Straw
where I got
poll.
the. Wait, actually, where'd you get your light? Because then you'll remind me where I got my light.
Where did I get it? I don't know. Walmart.
Amazon.
Is it Walmart?
I don't know. I've had it here since I was a child.
Oh well.
Oh my god.
I don't.
Bed Bath and Beyond. I don't
No,
know.
I don't
what?
think it's Bed Bath and Beyond. I was gonna say Target or
Has to be Walmart.
It was the Spirit
Either
of
Target or Walmart.
the year-round store.
I don't know. You're like upstate, so you probably have like Light World or some shit that you just
No.
bought the lamp.
Nope, we don't.
Sconces and stuff.
Yeah, sconces and stuff.
Where the fuck did that shit go?
Where do I
Welcome
have
to
sconces?
sconces and stuff,
Why
where
do
we
I
have sconces
that much
and
of a
stuff.
2-liter in my room.
Are you that guy that leaves only this much of soda or this?
Oh my
I don't
god,
even
I
remember.
hate you.
I just found this under my
I
desk.
hate you.
I just found this.
No, you need to make sure that's actually like Pepsi
Right?
and not like.
If you sniff it, it smells
Don't
funny.
sniff it. You might pass out, bro.
But then he'll know.
Don't drink it.
Oh! No, it smells like very sweet syrup.
You might not want to drink it.
I mean, that
Pepsi.
label looks kind of faded. It looks like light blue as opposed to dark blue. So it might be
It is
Right.
light blue. Is it supposed to be light blue?
No,
No.
it's
supposed to be
No.
dark blue.
I don't know. I'm a Coca-Cola guy, so.
And so am I, but I would not drink any of that.
I'd drink it.
Twig would drink it.
So
warned you.
flat. That
I
episode
fucking
is
warned
so
you.
Flat.
No one listens to the Barbarian.
That was
No
like
one.
Flat. It was very flat, very sweet.
I was like drinking like watered down maple syrup
Oh yeah,
with battery juice.
Battery juice?
battery acid.
How do
Battery
you
acid,
know
I
what?
believe.
How do you know what berry acid tastes
I
like?
worked in IT for a while.
Okay.
So that means you
We got
you
really bored.
consumed battery acid?
Would
Not
you
on purpose.
just?
I've
would
also
you-
consumed aerosol spray, like the canned air, like with the bitterant.
Oh, that's
That's-
nothing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that shit doesn't leave you for a while though.
No, it doesn't.
I would have one coworker that would just hold the can upside down and just
Yeah, I had a friend
into
who
the
did
trash
that too.
can, so it would just there'd be a puddle
Yeah,
in the trash.
No, so one time I was working as a line repair. The guys that paints out, marks out the lines, and so I threw my gear into the back of the vehicle and started driving off onto the next side. All of a sudden, I start hearing a hissing sound in the back. The nozzle got pressed down, and so the whole car is just filling up with this paint smell. It's like, oh boy, this is gonna get fun.
I really was hoping to get like more people to do it.
I saw you, and I saw that you were doing it, John. And I was like, no, I don't want to do it.
Wow.
I was looking
Wow.
away. I'm sorry, I did not see what it was.
Wow. All right. That's how it's gonna be.
Oh, I have a new match on Tinder. Delete.
Are we really still talking about this dog?
Oh,
You son of a bitch!
Wow.
I can't keep up.
Twig's sad because it was him.
no, I covered my camera because I'm smoking a cigarette.
Oh, I haven't finished watching the end of the episode yet.
Oh, you have 4 minutes.
You have 4 minutes.
Put that shit on 3 times speed.
Right?
Like
Yeah,
that scene
right.
from Spaceballs. Fast forward
Right.
this. All of this.
What are we looking at? This is now,
No,
sir.
sir.
What
will
what
then
about
be
then?
now?
Soon.
Oh, they don't make movies like that anymore.
Whatever's happening now, it's happening now.
No, because they own the intellectual property.
For what?
Oh, yeah.
What?
I was gonna say George Lucas. He fucking loved it, but George
Yeah.
Lucas doesn't own it anymore.
No,
He ever made.
the fucking guy that made it.
Paintballs is made by Mel Brooks.
Mel
Yeah.
Brooks. You know, I actually met him in person one time.
Did you?
Nice.
Yeah, by chance. So I was at the little theater place, like the coffee shop near the theater in downtown Schenectady, and his show Book of Mormon was at the theater there.
Oh,
And
nice.
Before his show, I didn't even know, and he was getting coffee right in front of me, and I knew the coffee shop owner, and they're like, "Oh, Tony, do you want to meet Mel Brooks?" And I was like,
Yeah.
They're like, "Yeah, he's right
Instead of-
over here."
Is that a baseball player?
Oh,
Oh, the Mel Brooks.
Right, I wasn't. I thought it was like, I thought they meant like Mel Gibson, and I was like,
Oh.
I don't see him here. And then I was like,
Oh my God.
Oh shit! And I was like, oh, Blazing Saddles. Oh shit!
Yes,
I was
yes.
like,
Young Frankenstein.
yeah,
Young Frankenstein. Oh,
And,
would
she
you
took
like
me
a roll
over.
in the hay?
Oh my God.
me over, and I got a picture with him,
Igor.
and I got in my car, and I called my mom,
Nice.
and she freaked out.
Before George Lopez passed, I met George Lopez in my Taco Bell drive-thru.
Nice.
George Lopez, like the voice of Beverly Hills Chihuahua, George Lopez.
Yeah. The evil villain
Hold
in
on.
Why
Spy
was
Kids
I'm
3D.
pretty sure he's
He's
alive.
alive.
I was gonna say he passed
thought he-
away.
Yeah,
No,
I
Hey,
thought
Google.
so.
Wait,
Is
what?
George Lopez dead?
Not that.
Definitely not.
I thought he was talking about Carlos Mencia.
No, Carlos Mencia is
Carlos Mencia's alive too.
No, I just when he said George Lopez,
His
I thought he.
career is dead, but like,
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
So
Oh,
I
yeah.
asked Google, and they said Jack Blessing, a guy that played in a movie called George Lopez, is dead.
Oh.
Okay.
But they didn't tell me anything about actual George Lopez.
Well, that means he's alive.
Beverly Hills Chihuahuas.
Wow,
Why is
I
that how you
cannot
know George
believe.
Lopez? I'm
right?
very confused here. Like,
The
why is
sequel.
that when you're
He
like
voiced in
George
it,
Lopez?
apparently.
The George
I didn't even
Lopez
know that.
show.
Beverly Hills Chihuahua. Who the fuck watches that anyway?
It was the
You
most
five?
obscure thing I could select with his name. It was supposed to be the joke. You're getting hung up on it. That was supposed to be the
Have you met us?
I'm like listening and not
saw
really talking. And I'm
one-
just hearing
one
like
minute, one
Beverly
minute.
Hills Chihuahua.
I saw
Born
one trailer for that movie. I
does not
said
have
no.
a death date. Has a
Okay.
birth date, does not have
Well,
a death
then, my apology to George Lopez. I
George
I
Lopez, if
swear,
you're
dude.
watching,
I
We
swear
are
to God,
happy
I
that
heard
you
it
are
on the
not
radio.
dead.
Yeah, totally.
The George
Yeah.
Lopez and his estate.
If George
Please-
Lopez
please do
ever
not- please do not
watches
sue
this
us.
show, you met me in a Taco Bell drive-thru.
Please do not sue us.
he is divorced.
I'm pretty sure so many people are going to be like, I met that dude in the Taco Bell drive-thru, and they're going to be talking about one of the 9 of us at least. Just be like, they play Dungeons and Dragons. I knew him back when he was a rapper.
Aw.
Oh wow! You didn't have to awe that bad, bud.
Well, no, I was awing like your face. You kind of went. I knew him when he was a rapper, and you just kind of went.
Yeah, well, okay. you got the vibe. It's fine.
Vibe check.
check.
Right.
Hold on, don't do it. We're not ready yet.
We're not.
Well,
Tell me
too
we have,
bad.
like,
It is 8:00.
So I'm standing up and unzipping. No.
He wasn't ready.
He wasn't ready.
Ready?
No one's ready for GORTHOCK.
1 second.
We have to wait for him to transition over the screen before we can actually start the show.
Yeah,
Happy birthday, Matt.
It's still
Thank
happy
you.
birthday, man.
I love all of you.
Did the UI update on Twitch for anyone else?
Yes.
I don't know.
Not yet.
Because it looks very different to me.
Hasn't updated for me yet.
Got some weird shit. They changed the logo and some of the
Matt is
interface.
the only
you're
one
talking
who
about
still
the,
has the
you're talking
complaint.
about the actual update to Twitch. Yeah.
Yeah.
The updated Twitch. Yeah.
Hey, look at us.
Matt, what? Or,
Oh,
John,
we're
what are
just
you doing?
bouncing back and forth, John.
And there we go.
There we go.
Birthday barbarian, my fucking heart right now.
John, final answer.
John, final answer? Because it keeps
No,
jumping
we're,
back
go-
and
we're, we're
forth.
going, bud.
Okay. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Scattered Rollers. We may all be distant in person, but we are all unified in story. How's everybody doing tonight?
I think
Fabulous.
Oh, Maddie broke.
Oh my god, Maddie
Oh my god, it's amazing.
Pissed off at the world.
And there you go.
Oh no, he'll pop back. He'll pop back.
He'll pop back in a couple of minutes.
We'll fix it.
Oh man.
Oh shit.
Real quick. Sorry, small technical issue. Before we get started, Val, what in the Raven loving Queen is your race and class?
Half elf.
Right.
Rogue.
Oh.
We got the rogues.
Wait, we already have one of those. You can't play.
Sorry.
Go
Bye.
kill a dragon without
Go
me.
kill a dragon without
Go
her.
for it.
See how far
Go for
that
it. I will
takes you.
sit back and watch.
Please no.
I don't think that's possible.
I don't think it's possible at all. Tony doesn't.
I can tell you this much: we are different subclasses, so.
Yes,
Right.
there are two
Which
very different.
I mean, I only enter the subclasses. I only change the subclasses that I know for the most part, unless there's a multi-class.
Wait, time
So
out.
What?
We have 2 clerics,
Yes.
rogues,
Currently.
fighters.
Yes.
Matthew.
Yeah, it's our computer crash.
And he's back.
No, but I like how Al is now the birthday barbarian.
All right, Tony. You're now the barbarian.
Oh, that's amazing.
I would like to rage.
Say the thing. Say the thing.
Say the lines.
Say the thing. Say the thing.
Say the thing, barbarian.
Whoops.
I would like to rage.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
Son of a
The
bitch.
accent.
All right. As the shenanigans,
Okay.
as all these shenanigans are
Guys,
going on.
we're professional. This is professional.
Yeah,
okay.
it's-
Of course.
Always.
Gotta be serious now, okay, guys?
With all that out of the way, last time we left off with some revelations being made about Aura, about Almanar. Some books were read, and some other revelations came about as to what in the hell they were hunting. Turns out, a white dragon. Potentially a white dragon. Which Val had figured out through reading at the library with Darvos and some other members of the Queen's Congress. Which is where... Well, actually, no, that's not where we pick up. We pick up where everybody was reconvening in the guild hall. So... well, as you all reconvene, you see the bartender there, still there, same guy, and he's just been setting up drinks as Dexy and Haruhi. You see everybody else start coming around. You guys,
Does GORTHOCK see Twig yet?
yes,
GORTHOCK's gonna go up to Twig. Oh, were you successful?
Yes, I managed to get quite a few potions from Aslan. I have 10 cold-resistant potions to distribute throughout the team if we are going to fight a white dragon. I also have... he gave me 4 greater and 3 superior, but on my person, altogether, I have 13 health potions, so I think we're pretty well prepared.
How much do GORTHOCK owe you?
4?
You have to pay for potions?
No, the guild provides them free of charge. They just have to log it in their record.
GORTHOCK is getting cities confused.
It's okay. we all get confused at times. Trust me, when I first came to the city, I was quite confused myself. In fact, I still find myself to be confused.
Oh, no, at least it's not just GORTHOCK. GORTHOCK has to help with that.
So, let's meet with the rest of the people and we stand here and chit-chat.
Agreed.
Okay.
So,
and you all get yourselves around with Almanar. You finally seeing Silas after not seeing him all day.
So I'm kind of just like walking with Aura still at this point, right?
Yes.
And
You guys just coming from the courtyard, or the courtyard training yard.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna kind of like look at Silas, like make eye contact, give him a slight nod, and then just walk towards where everyone else is convening with, or if she's going there too.
Yep, which is where you can see everybody.
I'm gonna walk right up to Al, and I'm just gonna be like, "Do you have a sandwich?"
I do not.
Okay, I don't care. Who else is near Al? Out of character?
Aura.
Aura. Hey, do you have a sandwich?
I have rations, so I'm gonna say yes.
No,
No.
not rations. I mean, do you have physically 2 pieces of bread with meat in between?
I can give you the materials to make
a sandwich does not require meat. You could have something without meat. I'm just saying, a sandwich is just an item between 2 pieces of bread, and the whole idea that it's between 2 pieces of bread is also up for debate because
you are giving me a
one
scientific
continuous
explanation
piece
of the food that I'm trying to consume. You are not helping me right now.
Dexy's just watching this all just in the book, and he's like, "Oh my god, what the fuck? Nope."
So you're saying if I gave you 1 piece of bread,
say this. No, I don't. It's not an
and put
open-faced
something in the
sandwich.
middle, and then folded it around.
No, because
that
then
would
it
not
becomes
make
like
a
a hot
sandwich.
dog, and I don't want a hot dog. I want
A hot dog would be a sandwich, though.
Oh my god, no.
We're not doing this on D&D night, guys.
Metagame
We're not doing this
breakout.
D&D night.
Sandwich.
All right, screw it. I'm just gonna start walking towards Dexy.
Dexy is sitting, I think, across from Haruhi.
Next to Haruhi, you guys have the book.
Oh, next to, yeah.
And you guys have the book between you, unless if you have closed it at this point.
No, I definitely, after I saw it going like Matrix scroll, I was like, nope. I'm just gonna listen from here and just try to close it and set it off to the side. Yeah.
Fair enough.
All right, I'm just gonna go chill with them for now because I'm just disgruntled because I needed a simple thing and nothing happened.
Yep. So Val, as you finally come, as you're getting towards the guild bar area, you see that everybody is convening.
Oh, good. That makes it easy. Let's grab a table.
GORTHOCK goes and finds the empty table.
Are we...
Oh.
Dex, what are you doing?
I'm trying to wave down our friends who went and sat down at another table when we're sitting right here.
Everybody, are you trying to fly away and sprout wings like Aura? Like, what's happening here?
Everybody was around each other, so everybody.
Oh, okay.
So yes, all of you did hear Val go, "Let's get a table."
All right, so we're all gonna walk and go sit with Val.
Hey, Dex, you want to come sit with us?
I have a couple sandwiches on the way over to this table, but I'm sure they can make it over to this one. But that's fine. That's fine. Well, no, we're moving tables.
I think
we're going over here. We're the big one. We're the big table.
And the bartender just looks at you and is like,
"Are those for you? Like all the sandwiches? Or you're getting one for me?" Okay, thanks, bud. Appreciate it.
It was like a party platter.
Oh, okay. Like a build your own kind of deal. Gotcha. I like it.
It is now.
It is now.
Shit. You heard him.
And the bartender just kind of shakes his head and he goes back to cleaning out a couple of glasses. And as you all sit down, he does follow you with drinks in hand.
And I look at Silas. I'm sorry. Have we met?
I was about to say, who are you?
Val.
I'm Silas.
Pleasure.
I guess.
Anyone fill him in yet?
Nope. We're gonna fight a dragon. You're gonna come. Don't die.
He is now.
That's the captain's job.
Can I eat first before we do this?
Nope.
No time for debriefing, okay?
I'm good. All right. Well, I'm still gonna eat something before I go.
You'll have time to eat. Don't worry.
I appreciate it. Thank you. All right, you're cool. All right.
All right. That's all it
That
took.
was the defining
That's all it
factor.
took.
She's cool because she lets him eat.
All it took.
Okay, let's let Val talk.
Yep.
First of all, have any of you guys fought a dragon before?
Nope.
The younger
No.
sibling counts.
What kind?
Any.
No.
How about seen one? Not in a book or an illusion, in the flesh. Seen one.
Who's ringing?
Oh, sorry.
Tony. Huh? Oh,
Nope, Maddie.
Sorry, work phone.
Yeah.
Turn it off.
Okay. How
It's
dare you?
birthday.
I thought it was off.
It's
Right.
my birthday.
I've seen a dragon born, but that's it.
That is
I've
not
seen a
something.
dragon.
Seen a dragon
Didn't think
give
so.
birth?
Fly.
No, a dragon.
No,
born,
no,
the
like
French
a dragonkin. Like you wouldn't know.
Oh, I wouldn't know.
I don't think any of us.
I believe she's making a
Okay,
point. Hold
so
on.
I know.
nobody's even seen a dragon. This is fantastic. Okay,
Okay.
you've seen a dragon?
Yeah.
Like
It was-
in the flesh?
I mean, I was in flesh. It was in scales.
It's still flesh. There's
I
no
mean,
muscles under there.
then yes,
Okay.
yes, I have.
So one of you, good. Little bit of experience there. I'm going to be blunt. I think only 3 of you can survive a dragon fight. The rest of you, I can't vouch for.
I'm so curious of what 3. I'm gonna
Oh
say
my.
that
Like,
I'm
which
definitely one of
3?
them.
Okay.
Gorthok.
Me.
You want to know which ones I think?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I point to Aura, Gorthok, and Silas.
You
I
just
feel
met
personally
him.
attacked.
You just met him.
Right?
She
Like,
sees
what?
how awesome I
Yes.
am, and that's why.
You're the worst
Yeah.
cleric in the world.
When I saw all of you,
Twig.
I also analyzed you. I looked at your weapons. I looked at your armor.
Twig.
Yes.
Looked how
I don't
good
have
you
my
are.
armor on me.
Exactly.
I was pointing at Twig. Sorry. Continue.
So, I can't vouch for the rest of you, and I don't need deaths on my conscience, so I'm going to try to give you as much information as you need to survive. Hopefully it works. Pay attention. Dragons are super deadly. Their roar itself, I don't care how brave you are, it can turn the bravest fighter into a scared little wuss, frozen in place or running for their lives. If you got a way to counter that, prep it. Otherwise, try to keep at least enough of your wits to hide instead of fleeing entirely. The dragon breath. Sometimes it's a line, sometimes it's a cone. This one's going to be a cone.
Okay.
Spread out. Make it work to hit more than a few of us. And that's not the only thing you got to worry about. Teeth, claws, tail, and wings are all going to be deadly against us. Who has ranged fighting? Ranged attacks? Everybody? No?
Yeah, for the most part, I think we all do.
Okay, good.
Except for Silas, no.
Mine are better than
You have your
his.
warhammer, and that's like it.
I'll give you that.
And some spells.
Spells count. If you got spells.
All right.
Oh, okay. Then. Yeah.
Well,
Something where you
Silas,
don't have to get close.
Not to be trivial, but you do have your magical weapon, but that
I do have the
never
quacken.
served. Even oh god.
I'm sorry, the what?
Don't act, please,
It's called
please.
the quacken. You'll see it at some point in time. It is the most powerful weapon I've ever seen, and I
Silas
wield
just
it.
looks down and
Okay. Use the ranged fighting. If you can't take a hit, don't get close. Okay?
Mhm.
It might try to flee. Keep that in mind. If we can take out the wings ahead of time, then great. That means that it's not going anywhere. White specifically, the breath is going to be ice. So don't get close. It will freeze you if it hurts you enough, and then the dragon will eat you. Don't go
an ice
down.
pop.
Keep. Yeah, pretty much frozen dinner.
Silas, could for 1 second we not think about food?
Hey, listen, he's on a
He
very
has a
special
point.
diet. He's got a lot
I did
of.
a lot of walking, man. You don't know.
If
Chicken
we're
and beer.
lucky, if we're lucky, then the glands aren't going to fill up after it uses it. So once it's
Wait,
used,
it's what?
the glands for its ice.
Oh.
In its throat, in all dragons, there are glands that produce the breath. So once it's used, it has to refill. Sometimes it only takes a few seconds. Sometimes it takes a couple minutes. If we're lucky, it'll take a few minutes and we can kill it first.
could we target those?
You can
As
give
well
it a
as the
shot.
wings.
It is under scales.
Hmm.
And how tough
So
are the
my
scales
question
on yours?
is, if you feel that only 3 or some of us can survive, then why choose us?
Wasn't my choice. Blackhand told me that you guys were the ones that were going to help me. Still think he's a little crazy.
I have a follow-up question with that.
Mm-hmm.
Are you saying that all of us together, only 3 would survive? Or are you saying
That would be my
individually?
bet.
Then why would we go? Why should we go now?
I'll take that money.
Why go now? Why just build until we're stronger and more apt to take on this beast?
Because in the meantime, it could kill people.
Right, but we're no good if we go there and all die, correct?
That's why I'm helping you figure out how to survive.
She makes a valid point.
Valid. Dexy shrinks in
you
his
got
seat.
it.
He shrinks in his seat. Shrinks in.
I give him like a little
So
high five.
punny.
All right.
So
All right.
no,
It's fine. We're just adding HP to things now. We're just going to start adding HP to things now. It's fine. It's fine. You make stupid puns. Fine. Stupid things happen.
Oh, okay, sassy.
What tactics does it use? Does it want to fly up and spread breath? Does it want to stay in air? Or does it prefer to fight?
It depends on how its lair is set up. Whites are not smart. Think the gods, because otherwise we would have no shot. If it was a green or a red, we'd be doomed. But whites are brutes. They do not strategize, really. They're easy to outsmart.
Oh, so it's Gorthok.
So.
Okay.
Whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
I've seen Gorthok brilliant strategy in the past.
It was a compliment. I'm saying
Dexy
you're our
takes it.
tank without wings. You handsome boy.
Don't poke the beast, okay?
Anyway.
I give him my ale.
Gorthok is ready to scrap.
Oh, you pushed my ale away?
Birthday barbarian.
And in case I haven't made it clear, you all are following my lead on this.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Oh, thank
Good.
God.
I look at Aura on that line. What's her
Gods.
reaction?
She is in her own world. So much has happened. She is not listening to a fucking word of what is happening. She is processing a lot of information right now. And this isn't any of it.
Oh, I'm just gonna get Captain. Are you getting this?
How much time do we have to prep?
Okay.
You guys have about, let's see, that'd be about 30 hours, because I'm going to go scout the place out in the morning. You guys are going to work out your shit, because obviously you guys got stuff to work out. I don't need you distracted.
Real quick, did Tony say that, like, lean into her aura?
Yeah.
She's going to look at him and go, I'm not captain anymore, or did you forget?
I forgot.
Yes. And she's going to go back into her own world.
So I'm going to scout the place out. You guys are going to have a day to work out your shit. Get extra potions if you feel you need them. I recommend them. And then you guys are going to meet me there the following morning. Do not fucking be late.
What time?
Put it this way. If you guys haven't at least told me you're in Craghammer by the time I finish my breakfast, I will hurt you.
When do you have breakfast?
Wow. Really?
Wow.
Really?
Wow.
That doesn't even matter.
When do you have breakfast?
Hour after dawn.
Oh, cool. So be there an hour after dawn. Thanks.
Well, I mean, that's when she starts breakfast. It might be an hour and a half after dawn by the time she's finished. So
Just
please don't
be
push.
there early.
Don't push this envelope that I'm folding and putting in my pocket.
DM question.
Yes.
How long is a journey to Whitestone?
Well,
for us.
For you guys.
Oh, right, because we have the teleportation circle.
There are teleportation circles, so it is instantaneous.
Oh, there is. I didn't know it went to
Gorthok doesn't know how to
Whitestone.
use it. Sorry.
Wow.
Or Gorthok can tell you to tell me how to use it.
Oh, yeah.
You guys could just work together.
So, which of you is the captain? Or do you guys do things diplomatically?
Gorthok, Captain.
I like
Okay. Okay. What can your team do, Captain?
We are strong at the front. We are heavy hitters with a good concentration of healing.
Healing's good.
We have 2 healers. We've also attained another range. GORTHOCK, Aura, we take the front. Silas, he's only been with us a short while. I have not been able to fully digest what he is capable of, but
I'll vouch for him.
Thanks, bud.
I don't need vouching. I need to know what you guys have up your sleeve so I can plan.
We have a lot of spells, a lot of weapons, and a lot of healing.
Black hand weapons.
Personally, Twig is a very good sneak attack, even though he sometimes doesn't always do it. Tony is a pretty good healer and has some
Who
pretty
is
strong
Tony?
spells.
Who's Tony?
Al has some pretty strong healing.
I'm a primary caster. Don't let me get in a fight.
Yes, he is a really good healer. Not too many hitting spells. Dexy has some pretty sweet blade skills. He can hit from afar and up close. GORTHOCK is mainline and can punch real hard, real quick. And Haruhi, I have not seen actually in action yet, but
She's good with the shot. I've seen her.
There you go. And Silas, I've seen him cast a couple spells, and they're pretty hard hitting. So
Okay, good.
And the quacking.
Quack.
Don't forget the quacking.
yes,
Squeak,
and we
squeak,
do have.
motherfucker.
He has one ranged weapon that it's going to be kind of distracting, but ignore it in fight. But that's our team.
Okay, good. So, those with spells, as many heals as you can have prepped, prep them. If you guys have things to help us hit harder, faster, stronger, have something like that up your sleeve. Something to incapacitate the dragon, that would be essential. So something that can probably not put it to sleep, but freeze it in place or
It could make it easier
distract
to
it.
hit for the next person.
Is the
Yes.
dragon immune to paralysis or poisons of any kind?
Don't think so, no. They are immune to cold.
Great.
I think
That
that's
makes
the only
sense.
thing, and they aren't vulnerable to anything.
So Twig, your
So-
poisons would probably work on it then, right?
What poisons?
Isn't that what you were just asking? You go? Oh, excuse me. Excuse me. I
This is
must have
amazing.
misspoke.
Dexy
I
fucking
don't know
laughed
what
and
I'm
just like,
talking about.
yes, perfect. Nope, you're great. Perfect.
Poisons
So-
would be useful, yes.
I don't like to be the bad guy, even though at one point in time I was the bad guy. You come here, asking to help you kill this dragon, ordered from a rival, not a rival, but a sister clan.
Twig,
Tell us that we're not good enough, and
Twig. I want you.
Sister clan?
I want you to. I want you to
Whoa.
think about Blackhand, and I want you to think who you've met, who would have a last name or a name of Blackhand.
oh, I thought she was talking about the guild. That's my fault.
No.
Oh,
rewind.
never mind then.
Yeah.
He's like, screw it.
Right.
What?
Dexy, can we delete that from the book?
Right.
Right, that never happened.
I don't know.
Just
Yeah,
vanish
very
it
good
from the
It's
book.
in the bag of holding.
It just didn't
Well,
happen.
it's
But I think-
understandable.
Twig was
And
about to say.
because Twig would know who Blackhand is, so he wouldn't say that
Right,
anyway.
right.
Yeah.
So,
So,
Cool.
who
What?
is it exactly that sent you? Blackhand.
Alexander Blackhand, I went to do some shopping. He said there was a dragon, said that you guys would be my new friends to help me kill it.
Oh, of course.
And do you doubt him?
I do not doubt Alexander, no.
No,
she
not
did
you,
when we
Twig.
walked in the door.
Yes,
I
not you,
didn't until
Twig.
I saw you, and then I thought that he might have been a little bit crazy. We'll see when the fight's over who's left standing.
Okay, we've got very little time.
I feel like
To
if
give
we're
you
to go into combat with you, I'd like to know that you trust our abilities.
I will say one thing that may make you feel slightly better, Val. I've fought by his side and I've saved his life. So if that makes you feel any better, we're
He is-
not gonna. Right. I'm thinking about the right person. I had a character question. Am I thinking about the right
wait, who are you talking about?
Alexander?
No,
No.
you've never
Forger.
fought
No, Alistair.
Alistair is who you're
Yeah,
thinking
no.
of. Yeah.
Alistair
Is that not who you said?
No.
No.
Alexander.
Cool.
The
Alexander
Cool.
Blackhand. You've never seen him fight.
Whoops. He chose me, and he helped me, and he has faded me.
He saved your life.
He saved my life, and he said I was worth saving. So if that makes you feel any better.
She's a favorite of Mom. I mean, for what it's worth.
My foot is cramping. Oh no.
That's because you inserted it firmly into your mouth.
That was a good pull, bro. That was a good pull.
It's hard to doubt the son of the Raven Queen, considering he probably has inside knowledge, but to be honest, you all look pretty green to me.
How do you know what we have done?
Slowly raises his hand.
Well,
Is that a
GORTHOCK is green.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I would like to say that he points to Aura, has been called the champion of the Raven Queen, and points to GORTHOCK, and he's supposed to be the defender of the Raven Queen. So chosen by
The defender of the champion. He's the
defender of the champion.
Champion.
So given that they were given those proper titles by Alexander's mom, I would say that a little bit more faith could be deserved, despite how lackadaisical we may appear right now.
We'll get it done.
Please trust my captains.
Agreed.
Is all I'm asking.
We'll get it done.
I don't have much choice but to trust you guys. I just don't want deaths on my conscience. Which is why I'm trying to prep you.
I appreciate all. Don't. Yeah.
We appreciate the
honey,
information.
you will learn this group doesn't do prep.
They're about to.
That's not entirely true. I try to prep all the time, and it just backfires.
We about to have an entire
as you've told us, none of us have been encountered with the dragon. There's really no much amount of prep that you could do to prepare us for whatever is about to come.
Actually, what we can do, go Alexander. He promised us upgrades.
Good, you could have a day to do that. Just don't be late.
Silas orders another sandwich.
There's a whole platter. There's a whole platter there, bro. It's a party platter.
As this has been happening, a whole platter has been brought out.
Is there
meat,
chicken?
and bread?
Rora's gonna
Assorted
take one
meats.
slice of bread
Okay.
and
Assorted
put a slice of meat and cheese on it and fold it in half and eat her sandwich. One slice of bread.
That's not a sandwich.
Twig is going to take two slices of bread, place them between his hands, and say, "Here is your sandwich, Silas."
GORTHOCK Percival, is that all information you have for us at the moment?
Unless you guys have questions.
Yeah.
What question you have, Silas?
Is there anything that would kill the dragon quickly?
Poison, some well-aimed attacks.
Okay.
If it's based in cold energy, would flames or fire do more damage to it, or is it just
No,
not?
unfortunately, I wish it worked that way. Not with dragons.
I'm proficient. I
Their
fire
scales
quite
give
a
them
bit.
immunities, but
Makes
they
sense.
aren't vulnerable to anything else.
That
They
sucks.
take damage just like everything else.
Alex, character, what time is it right now?
It is currently, say, early afternoon.
Early afternoon.
Lunchtime.
Okay, everybody.
Lunch sandwiches.
Everybody, eat your fill, drink your fill. We will reconvene. 30 minutes. Meet back up here. You make trip to Whitestone.
In 30 minutes.
No, we have a day.
Right, we can
You
go to
have
Whitestone
all
tonight.
tomorrow.
We have
Well,
tonight?
no, we have until dawn tomorrow.
I'm saying I'm leaving first thing. You guys show up.
She gave us 30 hours.
Tomorrow.
Right.
We want to make
Yeah.
sure
So
we
it's
have.
not tomorrow; it's the day after.
Day
It's the day
after.
after tomorrow.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm
giving
it is the day
myself-
after tomorrow.
I'm giving myself
We-
a day to scout out. Hopefully, find the cave. You
We
guys
have-
have a day to work out your stuff.
We have 30 hours. We hurry up. We get the equipment we need. We come back here. We take care of what we need. We gather our things. We prep. Then we can head out.
Who has been to Craghammer before?
I was about to ask how far from here
And is
Craghammer
it to
was.
the east or west? Will it be ahead of our time or behind?
northwestish.
Time zones, bro.
Is this a real thing?
I'm assuming there's time zones.
Is
It would make sense.
I don't believe so. No.
Okay.
It's northwestish.
Okay.
It's like Ireland. So even if you travel like 3 days, you're still in the same time zone.
Wait, hold on. Northwest of where?
Probably where we are now.
Iman.
You guys aren't in a month.
We're in Western. Right.
Yes.
Yeah. Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
A lot.
I only got 2/3 of the way through the episode, and then I had to rush through the other half. And I forgot that we went back and saw. Yeah, and I know where we're at now.
You are home.
Yeah.
In the Silver Dawn. In Western.
Yep. And we're about to go to Wednesday.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's the hope.
Most likely.
That's the hope. Okay.
So with that, GORTHOCK is going to get up.
Okay.
Be back in 30 minutes. Here, look up.
If you guys have any questions in the meantime, and I'm gonna pull down my sleeve a little bit, show a tattoo of the guild symbol. You know how to contact me.
Cool.
All right.
GORTHOCK nods and he grabs
I have a
piece of
question for you, Val. How does everyone in our group have these fucking chains with the thing? But I've met so many people with brands and tattoos that work the same way. Why? No, you know what? Don't answer that question. Don't answer it. I'm gonna go and ask myself.
GORTHOCK just pats Dexy on the shoulder and shaking his head, grabs a piece of meat and just heads to his room.
Some of us can't risk losing our necklaces.
We can't either.
I
Some of
swear
us
to God.
Okay, so
Some of us
I'm
are
gonna go
spies.
gather my things for travel.
Silas pushes the table away, grabs some meat to make a sandwich, and makes like a pocket sandwich and walks away.
So Dex, I take it you're about to go ask why. No, you're not. Oh, okay.
I mean, I had other things that I
can.
planned. I had other things I planned to do with any time that I had available. I'm not
Okay.
gonna go. I'm the only tattoo I've ever been told about is in Amon.
Right. The
At
rusty
the
needle.
rusty fucking needle. And so I'm just going to hold on to that information and just work on what I want to get work done.
Okay. So.
Thanks. I'll be back in just a minute.
Sure. You have
30 minutes.
30 minutes. What are we doing in that time?
Well, Haruhi is gonna turn to Dexy and say, well, now that we've become friends a little bit and we had some moments together, would you want to come with me to go to the local shops and see if there's anything we can find to combat this dragon? Maybe somebody will know something, or
Hell yeah.
find a potion at the alchemist or something along those lines.
Yeah, I'm totally down. I don't have any time to do anything else right now but hang out with somebody. So yeah, no, that sounds perfect. I'm still a little new to Western. We didn't spend much time here for being home, but we could probably, between the two of us, I think we could probably figure out where we're going.
Yeah, I think so. I think, if anything, we could stop along the way and ask somebody,
Yeah.
where's the local alchemist or something.
Who's still round table right now at this point?
I believe everybody except for
I'm finishing my
GORTHOCK
drink.
And Silas.
and Silas and Almanar, who all got up.
Okay, so Dexy's just gonna be like, we're gonna go shopping, I guess.
Yeah.
If anybody's interested, we're gonna just run and grab a few things, I guess. Anyone?
I am peachy.
I'm
Grand.
just going and gathering all of my supplies and equipment.
Yep, same.
All right. So then it's just me and you, Dexy.
All right.
I'm still sitting there.
Oh, well,
At the
you didn't
table.
answer. We said anybody, any takers?
As for potions, I have that taken care of. Don't worry about that. If you
even
happen to go out, stop by Twizzlers. Just
Oh my lord.
Oh God, no.
Oh my lord.
Twizzlers?
Dexy's never met Quizler either.
No, I have not.
I would join you, but
Oh my
unfortunately,
God.
I have a few pressing matters to attend to.
We're
Other
about
than
to-
that,
Dexy looks over at Aura. Hey, dude.
She's literally at the mention of that name. She's doing this.
I know of this dude. I've never met him. I don't want to meet him for the first time without a representative. Can you please just show up, please, dog.
Yeah.
Please. Thank you. I've
Okay.
heard some things.
He is a. You know that whistle? The dragon.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I heard it from the other side of town.
Yeah, that is
Yeah.
that is the shop we got it from.
Great. Can't wait to go find some valuable objects at this place.
Let's boogie.
Dexy, do you have the ability to detect magical objects?
Even if I did currently, it would take me an hour and 1 minute to do it. And I don't think it's going to be worth sitting there and be like, 1 second, guys. No. Give me
I'm just
50 more
saying,
minute.
You might run into something worthwhile. If
Gotcha.
you did.
Understood. I'm gonna go with my instincts on this one, but I kind of just want to get this out of the way because I have never met this iconic name before.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's unique.
Yeah.
Ryan's over here like fucking.
It's been so long since I've had to do Quizler.
Okay.
So long, and I
Quiznos.
That's like what I keep hearing. I keep hearing Quiznos. I'm like,
Quizler.
what?
No, his name is Quizler Quinarius.
Quizler, Sizzler, Quiznos.
Tell me he's like a fucking, what are they called? Quotoa.
You'll see.
Tell me he's a Quotoa. That'd be amazing.
Not the only one. I keep thinking of a Subway sandwich of some sort.
Right? I'm
you
just
will
getting
see.
hungry now, guys.
You will see. So who's going to Quizlers? Or are you leading them to Quizlers?
Yeah.
Okay. So then you're not going to have to roll because you know exactly where it is.
Before we do so, kind of on the way, Dexy looks at Haruhi and is kind of like, so is there anything specific that you're looking for? Because like, I have a feeling that we're about to get like dragged into something crazy. And I want to make sure that you don't have like any necessary purchases you need to make. Like, you need to go buy some new shoes or something. Like,
Definitely
totally down to that.
no new shoes. I definitely did. I was looking for, like I said, something specific to get this dragon, like whether that be a special arrow I can find at the weaponry store or something, or, some type of, Twig said he's got the potion, so I guess I won't worry about that. But still, I would like to inquire about that, or,
Aurora is going to hear all this and kind of turn around.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if we're going to Alexander, he probably has something to deal with the dragon, but it's not a bad idea to ask Quizler. Just
might be a bad idea.
Make sure you word your sentences very precisely.
Well, listen, if I mess up and he doesn't like me, I can just change my appearance.
No,
and then
he'll
pretend
like
to be somebody else and try again.
No, he will like you. If you want the conversation to go kind of speedily, just don't hip hop around your points.
Okay.
Hip hop.
Be clear and concise. I understand.
Yeah. Like to a new level.
Mm-hmm. I will get straight to the point. Don't you worry.
So as you all are having this conversation and you're walking through Western, you come across this small shop, and there is a sign on the top of it that says Quizler's Wondrous Inquiries. And it looks like, if you just stare at it if you're looking at it, it looks like your stereotypical, almost like pawn shop kind of look to it.
Okay.
But there's various different things inside the window, like on the window, on the inside to display.
Dexy is super skeptical right now. But was there anything else that anybody else back at the group was wanting to do? I just before we dive headfirst into this, I want to make sure nobody else has any plans that they want to set up before this gets started.
No,
I'm terrified right now.
Just gathering equipment. Yeah.
Everybody else has left the table, right?
Okay, right. Everybody else at this point everybody else has left the table.
So
Except for Val. Actually, Val's still at the table.
So Twig is going to be sitting there with his hands up like this, just looking at her.
Can I help you?
That's a great question. Can you?
Depends on what kind of help you need. Psychological, I can't help you there.
Psychological, no. I feel my instability is just right.
Well, at least you're confident.
However, you sit here and berate us. Understandably, you are skeptical, which I get. Everybody can be. I just wonder what makes you so talented at fighting dragons.
Because I fought one before.
One?
I've also spent about half my life as a bounty hunter. I've been doing this a long time.
But how many dragons altogether? Just the one?
One.
So, not much more experience than most of us.
No.
But still,
But I've
more
actually
experience.
seen one. I've actually fought one. And I only had one ally with me. And we survived barely.
I'm going to insight check that.
Okay. Roll an insight.
Resume. Twig wants a resume on the table right this second.
All
With
right.
references and all. References, phone numbers, addresses, all of it.
Yeah,
On the
he's gonna.
table
He's,
right now.
He would recognize one of those references.
Too real.
Insight. Oh, there it is. Not very good. 12.
12, but Val is still being 100% genuine.
Yep.
I don't know. I really don't know.
How long have you guys been at this?
Well, me personally, honestly, the days have turned into months.
Months.
Years, maybe? I'm not quite sure. It's been so long.
I believe it actually has been months. In game time, it has been maybe about 2 months.
That could be that could be Twig's psychosis, though.
That is true.
He could just not know.
That is true.
That's how I took it just now. I was like,
but in game time, it has been 2 months.
Okay.
So everybody know it's been 2 months since all of you have come to the Silver Dawn.
Jesus.
Yeah.
So you've been at this months, maybe a few years. I've been a bounty hunter for about half my life, close to, and I've been with the guild for a few years. They recruited me right after I fought the dragon and ended up in hell. They actually dragged me out of it.
I see. Well, it was lovely meeting you. If I have any more questions, I will be sure to direct them your direction. And for now, though, I will take my leave.
Remember, don't be late.
I tend not to be, but nobody ever notices I'm there. So,
Because you're the rogue. That's why.
That's right.
You're the rogue.
Oh,
nobody's supposed to know.
Yeah.
That whole scene was just like, I'm edgier than you. No, I'm edgier than you. I'm more of a rogue. I'm more of a rogue.
Oh my god, it was.
Rogue
Oh my
man.
god. Headcanon that this was all in Thieves' Cant the whole time.
Nah.
Sure. Allow.
Does that mean that Dexy can't read it in the or does everything translate?
It'll
in the
translate.
Book?
It translates in the book.
But
Well,
does it
Thieves'
is it like
Does it
in
seem like
Thieves' Cant?
nonsense?
Thieves
Yeah,
Cant
it
could be
is.
like, let's go take Johnny to the brisket.
Just about, yeah.
Right,
and,
right.
like,
Yeah,
and
oh
that'll
my
mean
God.
like, oh, we're
Yeah.
gonna murder someone at 4.
Yeah,
Holly
exactly.
married the maid the other day, and she told Johnny to meet her at the two-step. It's like, what?
What? Exactly. That's exactly what.
Oh, I
Thieves'
see.
Cant is. It's exactly what Thieves' Cant is.
So Twig bows and stands up and starts heading to find Tony. Or
Who's Tony?
Ow! Ow! Like, ah!
We needed.
Al said he was going up to his room together.
Where's Larkin?
Where's Larkin? Hashtag who's Tony?
Who's Tony?
Tony. You know, Tony, that one guy. We met him at that place doing that thing.
It's all
bartender,
jokes. Right? It is all jokes until I actually introduce an NPC, and his name is Tony.
Yep.
Like, oh, that's Tony.
So you walk up to the room and you find a guy named Tony.
Anyways.
How sturdy are GORTHOCK's walls?
Oh God.
Okay, I will mention that you were there when Jasper shot into the wall, and the walls fixed themselves.
Oh, why did you tell him that?
You would remember that because you were there.
Okay, making sure.
Okay.
So GORTHOCK is in his room. He's angrily shoving rocks into his bag, his makeshift altar, right? Because who knows what happens when they're out.
Yep.
The frustration is just building and building, and all of a sudden he just unleashes onto the wall.
Okay.
Just pounding over and over and over, just trying to get that aggression out.
Okay.
Until he finally he visions a particular face. You know this face. Slams into the wall just one more time, watching the wall crack.
And you watch as it cracks, and then the cracks reforge. Do you say anything? Make any?
Are you talking to? What? Why did it just get so silent?
GORTHOCK. Trust. He just goes back to put the rocks in.
And as you say that, you hear wind behind you for a brief moment. In Orcish, you hear, you know, I've been following you around for a while. You carry a lot of pain.
He turns around and
you see Balthier is sitting on your bed. You've seen a lot of pain, big guy. I don't know how you do it. I don't know how you do it.
I've learned to harness it, use it.
Clearly. You've been through a lot. I know.
Life as a half-orc.
Unfortunately, yes. It is unfortunate.
I either keep pushing on, or I give up and you take me.
Well, you certainly didn't give up during that tournament, I will say.
I don't know why. Don't know if it was resentment. I don't know if it was me trying to prove something. I think all of it.
And Balthier stands up and he puts his hand on your shoulder. It's all right. It's not easy having siblings. And he chuckles at that. It's another, though, to be put like that, the way you were.
Once again, life as a half-orc for a tribe.
Yeah.
But I am thinking it's just enough time for me to head back.
Are you sure that's wise, big guy?
I've got questions. There's only one person, one orc that has the answers I need.
He was proud of you, you know.
He was.
Both of them. Your brother. Must be a full-blooded orc thing. But I don't understand it, but maybe you do. Maybe. Just maybe.
It's probably in our shared blood.
Probably.
We both made to the top, and we knew only one was going to walk out.
Probably.
But
also that human Dragon, that was it. Good man. Taught you well.
He's led me to your mother.
Well, in times of great need, we've always found a way.
I trust your mother. I trust her in her decisions. I lost someone to confide.
Well, and he grabs your arm and he twists it and he points at the scythe. You ever need anything?
I try not to bother you too much.
I'm like my brother. For some reason, I can just make copies. And I just can be anywhere I need to be. It's a thing. It's a horrible thing. I don't know why I do it.
There's a lot of things that confuse me, and I've learned to just let them stay confusing.
But just know, they were both proud of you. They're looking out for you. Well, the one is, anyway.
I'm sure the other one's partying it up.
I'm sure he is. I don't keep track. But I keep track of certain ones.
I do. Is she in your care, or
define she? There's a lot of women that's under. This has been a lot.
My mother.
No. I do not have. And he starts to. I don't have that. So.
Yeah. I do need to head back. I need to figure out more about this, where it came from.
You'll find your answers. I'm sure.
Oh, promise is, I know the others may want to follow. A bunch of half-elves. That will get real interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, a bunch of half-elves walking into a full-blooded orc camp. The things you'll have to teach them.
There's a lot.
Here's hoping they learn.
They're quick.
But if you need anything, I hear you're visiting. I'll tell my brother.
Thank you.
And he turns to step away and starts walking to the door, and he just fades. And there is a black raven feather where he was standing.
GORTHOCK is going to pick up that raven feather and add to his strong collection of raven feathers.
Sure. You notice like this one is not, I don't want to say brighter, but it's bolder. It's more like this came from an older raven.
Okay.
So it's bigger. It's more refined. It's seen things. It's
right.
aged. So you have that. You pick that up, and you have that in your possession. Anybody else have anything they wanted to do quickly?
Before Quizzlers, no.
I was gonna say, well, Quizzlers is going to take a hot minute, so we're gonna hold off on that one.
I'm still making my way to Tony. Damn it!
Who's
Tony? Damn it! Ow,
I guess I just have
Almanar.
too much. I guess I just have too much character bleed.
Right.
I guess.
Almanar,
Almanar.
Tonimus,
Yeah.
Silvershade.
There you go.
Yeah.
Almanar.
I'm assuming I heard that exchange with the wall in Gorthok's room.
You did.
I would have
And
just.
You did also hear two voices
Mhm.
in Orcish.
Tongues isn't still up, right? That lasts an hour.
That lasts an hour, and it's been much longer.
It's probably been a little bit more. I'll just finish gathering my supplies, probably don my armor just to be safe.
Yep.
And then just kind of stand outside in like the common area, just kind of leaning against the door frame, looking at Gorthok's room, just waiting for him to come out if he does.
Okay.
But I'll probably see Twig first.
Yes, you would. As Twig, you step into the Queen's Congress room proper. You see that Almanar standing there with his bag next to him and leaning up against one of the door frames.
Al, I'm looking for you, actually.
Oh, how can I help you?
It sounds like a shop owner, but okay.
I'm just trying to help.
Supervisor at a Walmart.
How may I direct your call?
I'm not sure I know what you mean.
So he kind of stops and thinks for a moment, just kind of letting it mull over in his head. As of lately, with everything that has been happening, the divines and everything coming into play, I come to seek counsel from a man of the cloth.
Would you like a private space to speak?
Yes, please.
Here, come into my room, and I'll lead him in the room, and I'll just light some a little bit of incense, not enough to fucking smoke out the room, but enough to kind of set the mood.
Right.
Like,
Where is this going?
the mood of the conversation is going to be a serious religious talk.
Sure?
It's like, well, Al, I didn't know you were
take my
that way.
chairs in my room and I set them opposite each other.
Get a little dance?
Be sure to check out the second half of this show
Oh my God.
on your favorite streaming site, other favorite streaming site.
Not to make the nonsense go on, but is there a lock on the door?
Really? I did not lock it.
Is there a lock on the door?
There is, and I did not lock it.
I'm going to lock it since I'm coming in.
Okay.
You guys,
We need fun
I swear to
art
God.
of this right now.
Yes, someone
Somebody.
start sketching this.
I will send you money.
Just
Fucking-
Twiggy.
Oh my god.
Twig sleight of handing that
Careless
door lock
Whisper plays.
closed.
Oh my god. Broke. Careless Whisper.
No. Okay.
Midnight Road.
He locks the door and goes and sits down.
Meanwhile,
If
my
I could
aching senses are
interject,
tingling.
if I could interject real quick, we're gonna hold off on both conversations, on the religious talk with Almanar and then the impending visit into Quizzlers.
Oh boy!
After
going to
we
save that.
after we sing "Happy Birthday" to Matt. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear
Dear
Gorthok.
Matthew.
Happy birthday to you. Blow it up.
I love
Blow
you
it up.
guys.
Blow it up. Blow it
I don't
up.
have a lighter.
You gotta blow it up.
Oh.
Hey,
Hey. We
so
love you.
we're gonna hold off both of those for after the break, and we are unfortunately gonna have to say goodbye to Miss Val Duskwood. She will be back. We promise you, she will be back.
Got a
And
dragon to kill. I gotta
we got a
come
dragon
back.
to kill, exactly.
Fair enough.
Good luck. Have fun with the game tonight.
She has to get to her other game. So we will see you guys right after the break. All right. See you soon.
After these messages.
Matt, are you eating some cake?
Hey Matt,
Yes.
are you eating birthday cake?
Yeah.
Can we see?
Yes!
Can we see it?
Hey Matt,
Can we
guess
see?
what?
Oh,
Guess
look
what?
at that.
Oh my god.
Guess what, Maddie?
What?
Look at the stream.
Go look at the stream.
Oh god.
Oh god.
You guys.
You guys.
He's blushing. Oh my god, he's
Oh,
blushing.
you're so red.
Look at that's my handsome boy.
Handsome boy.
I'm just going to sit here and enjoy my cake, damn it.
I've got cake.
That's all we want from you.
That's all we wanted.
Oh my god.
4x10, buddy.
Ooh.
Hey bud, I'll be hitting that in 2 months and like 19 days.
Yep.
2 months, 19 days, I'll be hitting that barrier.
Oh.
Oof.
Oof.
Big oof, bud.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've
How
got
does it
3 more
feel to
months
be-
on my birthday.
And
That age.
I will also say October 13th is coming up soon for you guys, and some of you that is your 1 year time in
Oh.
game.
Hey, the 1 year celebration.
That's
I
the 1
think
year.
I'm just after that.
That's, you are just after. You and Maddie are just after that.
So this is technically Congress season. This is
Yeah.
our season because it's when we all started joining.
So that would be the 1 years are Dex and Twig are the 1 years.
Gotta do a little special episode or something.
The OGs.
I think all these have been special episodes.
They really have.
They'll be. All right, everyone set
All
up.
right.
So we're
We all ready?
Whenever y'all are ready, I'm
Ready.
good.
Let's go.
Hold up. Hold up.
I don't have no cake, but
This is my birthday Chinese food.
you got some.
Happy birthday, Matt. This one's for you, buddy.
What? How
Oh,
do
thank
you
you.
always have the same cake that he's eating, or same food?
You got some stuff in your mustache there, Matthew.
Yep.
I'm trying to get it done now, so you don't play the whole game with it.
And with that, we
My
are
boy.
back. We are back, ladies and gentlemen.
That's
We hope
on
you had a
brand,
nice-
though. That's on brand.
It is on brand. We hope that you enjoyed your quick break. And
Wait, Maddie. Do you have some milk and cookies?
Of
course he does.
He's got milk and cake.
He's got milk and cake.
That's all you need. That's all a man needs.
Right.
So, we're gonna start. We're gonna start with Quizzlers.
Oh, great.
We're gonna start with the Quizzlers.
go.
True. So, Aura. Okay. So take a sip.
So Dexy looks over at
So yes,
Haruhi.
all of you do see though that you're all standing in front of this pawn shop looking place with the sign on top of it that says Quizzler's Wondrous Inquiries.
Real quick, Aurora's gonna glance over Dexy and see if I get your message.
What?
Yeah,
I didn't think so.
No.
She's gonna just take Dexy's appearance in
Okay.
and look for that thing.
It is there. The tattoo that you have for your
Back here? Yeah. That's there. Yeah,
Right.
That was actually the side I actually perceived Aura on, which is fucking really weird.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like you have
no,
the tattoo for your axes and your hexblade and
Oh
Warlock
no,
ish,
that's all done. That's
yeah.
all done this way.
which Dex isn't being.
I thought she was
No,
talking
the
about
other one.
the one behind my ear, which is just a letter F.
Okay. Yes,
Because
that
he
one.
never shuts up about tattoos, but he's covered in piercings, so she's curious.
Yeah.
Oh, would she notice?
I mean, the hair's dreadlocks are pulled up into a ponytail almost all the time, so I mean, it's visible
bound to
there.
be- yeah, so-
And like I said, I saw you on his left
He's-
side, so
Yeah.
you would
and
be
he's-
able to see it.
Right, like it's not being subtle about it.
No.
Can I just look at it and go, you already have a tattoo. Why do you want more?
He's like in the middle of trying to say something to Haruhi.
Oh,
Like, so
cool.
I mean, so we're like, what did you say? What? Hold on. So do you have any plans? I'm just gonna. We had this conversation.
Mm-hmm.
outside of Quizzlers technically, but
yes. You guys have not stepped inside the
no,
shop.
I'm literally technically asking her like, right, so do you have any ideas on like what we should be looking for in here? I know I've not been in here. She's the only one that's been in here, but I don't know what really we should be looking for.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm looking for anything that can obviously affect this dragon, something that can weaken its scales, something that can distract it, something that can, while we fire some arrows off at it, you know, something along those lines is definitely what I'm looking for. So.
Okay. I mean, we can definitely bring that. I've got quite a few things that I can do that can offer distractions and stuff. I think that we all probably have a little bit of that. But yeah, we should look for those kinds of things to draw attention away, possibly bring down the resistance of the dragon itself.
Yeah,
I guess.
yeah.
I don't know what we're about to
Well, that's
fight.
what I meant, like weaken it somehow, weaken its scales somehow, you know, something along those lines.
Acid,
hopefully he'll have
poison.
something for acids, poisons, you know. So hopefully he'll have something for us.
And then he turns quickly to Ora. Did you say something about tattoos?
You already have one. Why do you want another one?
What kind of question is that? You already have a sword. Why would you want another sword? Why do I have 2 axes? Why would I not want? Should I not want more tattoos? You just muted yourself.
You just muted yourself.
You just muted.
You muted yourself.
She doesn't know what she did. Hit command.
Oh my
shift.
god!
There you go.
For some reason, hitting space now mutes my mic. It never did that before, so I
No,
can't
yeah, it does
type.
that.
Does that?
No, I was in the app.
Mine doesn't do that.
Noted.
So we're gonna say that she
just immediately just goes mute for a second while she's
Yeah.
screaming at me about tattoos. Like,
right?
It goes mute.
I don't need another blade, but like, why don't you go to the same place that you got this one?
because I haven't been out there in a while, and I don't even know if that person's alive anymore, to be honest.
Now Team Captain GORTHOCK to bring you.
I can't imagine. I'm not gonna, it's not.
What? It's doing something for a teammate. Bro.
But it's
something
not.
you clearly really want to do.
Right. Yeah, no, that's fine. I mean, I'll figure it out. It sounds like we have some outlets, some options, but I mean, it's not that serious unless they can do the stuff that I really want them to. And I mean, if they're just typical old standard tattoo artists, then that's totally fine. I'd love to get some more ink, but I have some other things in mind, especially after seeing your new fucking tattoos. And I'd like
I
to.
forgot about them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you probably will up until the moment that they go and save your motherfucking life. But yeah, no, I at least want to get a little bit of stuff done before we head out on any big adventures. I don't think I'll have the time to do it before we go head out in the next 27 hours. But yeah, I mean, it's no big deal. And also, probably shouldn't bring that up around like everybody. It's not really a story I want to tell literally everybody in the tavern.
Oh, okay. Just curiosity.
Sure. But yeah, no, he's like the dude that did this is probably dead. So like, I just don't like thinking about it.
Nope, that's fine with me. Sorry to bring it up.
So are we going in here or not? Because I'm
I'm
super
ready to walk
anxious.
in.
I'm so anxious. I'm so fucking anxious right now. Let's do it.
Yeah, Haruhi's just gonna like burst open the door and just walk in.
Okay. So you walk in, and it's a simple shop. You see that there are different things everywhere, but it is coordinated. So along one wall, you see that there's jewelries and necklaces and rings. At the front, you see that there is a case that has a bunch of other items that he has locked up. And standing on the counter, you see a gnome with his eyes closed, hands behind his back. And he goes, "Hello and welcome to Quizzlers.
God, what is this?
I am Quizler Quinarius, owner and practitioner of Quizler's Wondrous Inquiries.
What?
Well, it's so nice to meet you, Mr. Quizler. We're actually looking for something really specific today. If you maybe could help
Oh,
us.
what are you looking for? And he reaches down real quick and he picks up a glass orb and he goes, I have an orb of levitation. Watch. And he squeezes it together. He squeezes his fingers together and you see that he is levitating it between his fingers and he closes it back. The orb of levitation. And he puts it back down on the
Dexy leans over to Haruhi and goes, I've seen this one before. Don't do it. Trust me.
Yeah, like,
Trust me.
Don't bother.
No, trust me. I've seen this one before.
Okay, noted. So I'm gonna be like, well, thank you. I appreciate that, but that's not quite what I'm here for. So moving along.
Well, what is it you're looking for?
Well, we're looking for something that could potentially help us take down a white dragon.
Behold! He reaches down into his case and he pulls out a leather pouch. A bag. Looks like it holds a deck of cards. Behold! The flying cards! And he opens it up and pulls out the cards and goes, and you watch as the cards fly up and around and into the case.
That's actually...
Behold!
That was a nice
the flying
trick.
cards! And he closes it and puts it back in the case.
What?
Wait, no, hold on. How much for that one?
$9 gold pieces!
How about we go ahead and start a cart, my friend, and we'll keep that up. We'll keep that up on the.
We'll start a tab.
Yeah. You keep it up on the table, and we'll talk about that because I have a friend who would love that.
And he takes the card very well and puts them on the counter next to him.
What
That's
is the
fucking cool.
shop?
Quizler's Wondrous Inquiries.
I wasn't kidding.
Wondrous Inquiries.
It's the
Quizler,
opposite
do
of
you have
Gilmore's.
anything
Very much.
of
Very much.
higher
much so.
power?
No, Silas walks out.
Silas never came.
Silas never came?
there.
Oh,
Silas never came here.
We're
You
never
went
there.
upstairs. You
You went upstairs.
Oh, that's right. Sorry.
You went to
Sorry.
your room. Silas never
Yes,
showed up.
He said, does
Good,
anyone
Silas
want
is
to
going to
come?
be at freaking this.
You go serve with
Silas
your
is-
sandwich, okay?
Fuck this.
Aurora has her pendant going the whole time so everyone can listen.
Yeah, all of you hear
Oh
all
my
of this.
God.
All of you
Okay.
You
hear
get
this.
no choice.
All of you are hearing this.
Oh my
Gorthok
god.
keeps looking to see if there's like a way to turn it off momentarily.
Aurora's going to look at Quizler and go, do you have anything that could potentially put a dragon to sleep for a short time?
Behold! And he
No.
reaches down into his face. And he pulls out a
It's
whistle.
a sandwich.
He
Oh,
pulls
it's
out
a
That's the
whistle.
He pulls out a
Oh,
whistle.
man.
And he goes, this is the whistle of sleep.
I'll
Oh
take
my
it.
god. Put it on the table,
She,
Quizzy.
no, she gets
Put it
that
on the
for
tab.
herself.
Oh, okay. Oh, it's okay. Okay.
This is going to fire horribly.
Quizler, please give us a synopsis of this device before we completely take it into our possession.
He puts it in his mouth and he blows into it. Sleep!
I'm gonna collect all of these whistles. She's gonna have the whole collection.
Sleep! It's a spell of sleep. It is a whistle of sleep.
Is that literally all it does?
Yes,
It just yells sleep and like
yells
poof, you're asleep.
Yep.
the same thing. It's this. No, none of you are sleepy in the slightest, mind you.
Nope.
None of you
Except
feel tired.
Almanar, apparently.
No, that's Tony.
It's
Tony.
May I say that I'm pretty sure Twig asked for a whistle that summoned a dragon or something, and that's how we got
Oh
the
yes,
dragon
the whistle of calling dragon.
Yep.
The whistle of calling dragon.
That's why she asked that specific question, because she knew exactly what was going on.
You knew exactly what you were getting.
Oh, yeah. She takes it.
Well, he doesn't hand it to you. It's on the counter next to him, next to the deck of cards.
Yeah. I mean, you can examine it, but don't take it off the table, yo.
What else would we be looking for?
I'm particularly looking for a liquid that would have the ability to cause damage to things that are typically.
Behold!
Oh fuck! 140 characters.
I can't do this.
The liquid of a ball, and he uncorks this vial of clear liquid of a ball, and he uncorks this clear liquid vial and pours it on the floor.
Don't waste it. Do you have more?
It takes a minute. You all are kind of looking, and you watch as the liquid forms into a ball.
Okay.
And then it melts onto the floor.
Well, that was useless. I appreciate
How
that.
long does it stay in ball form? Like,
How long does it?
Longer?
How long does it stay?
About 30 seconds. And he just kind of just.
Can't get it to last as long these days, huh, Quizler?
Do you have anything stronger? Something that could melt dragon scales?
And he when you watch as he swirls his finger around it, and you watch as it comes up and into the vial, and he recorks it and puts it back underneath the counter.
No. Put it back on top of the other side of the counter.
Very well.
We don't need this.
Thank you, friend.
Oh, yes, we do.
Puts it next to
I will pay whatever it takes.
And he puts it next to the rest
I got
of
money
the
to blow, and he just throws gold in the sky. It's only like 10 gold, but he's just like, I got shit to do.
Whistler, do you have a very long, very strong chain that is very unbreakable?
No.
Oh, shit.
No.
That was amazing.
My stock changes every now and again.
Do you have a very long rope that is unbreakable to cold-tangs?
Sold out 2 days ago.
Fucking A.
Do you have things that block?
Behold!
Oh my god.
No, you'll understand why he's Twig's favorite and one of mine.
Like, personally, I love him. Aurora.
Behold! And he reaches down and he pulls out this, like, tiara looking thing.
It's not a
boomerangs!
You know what? That'll take.
Put it on the counter. Put it in the bag. Put it in the bag.
Puts it on the side of the counter. Now, mind you, it looks like a full jewel encrusted tiara.
Does it come back?
I'm gonna wear it.
Yes.
And then
He throws it. So
boomerang.
And he watches it goes around the shop and back to him.
Does it land back on his hand, or it goes in his hand?
No, it goes into his hand because he threw it from his hand. And he puts it down on the counter.
Right. You take it off and throw it. Okay.
Take it off and throw it.
And it's just one of these?
It's only one.
Okay. Dexy is just already like starting to count gold out and just grabs it and hands it to
You're gonna
Haruhi.
wear a diamond encrusted tiara?
Goes and hands it to Haruhi, he was saying.
Thank you. I was gonna say, excuse me.
Try that on. It might fit you. And he's just counting out gold like I'm at least getting that. Do you
Behold, an Aurora walker.
Yeah, right.
If he says that word one more time, I swear
It all
to God.
depends how long you take.
Do you have any magic arrows, perhaps?
Behold! And he reaches under his counter and he actually pulls out an arrow.
Oh my god.
He pulls out one arrow rubber.
Excellent for Brady.
I mean, yeah, it might
an
be
arrow.
crowd control.
Yeah, right, like rubber bullets. Like, okay.
And he puts it underneath the counter again.
Can Dexy turns and actually says, "Can that bow of yours like replicate arrows that it shoots?" Oh wait, nope. I know for a fact. Tyler knows for a fact that putting arrows in that bow does not do anything. So never mind.
Yeah. Now I have a special bow, so it creates
I
its own
mean-
arrows.
Then why did you ask for arrows?
Because I still have a basic longbow that could be, and I'm thinking that if
She's
I
got
found,
friends.
That's what I'm saying. And if I found a special enough arrow that could, like I said, actually pierce like dragon scale or something, then I would then use my regular bow. So just
I
saying
love
it was
sitting.
worth it. I got
I love
options.
sitting here and watching Ryan's cogs turn as he's listening to us talk, and he's like, "An arrow that can pierce dragons, eh?"
Yeah, it's a
Twizzler,
simple
do you
thing.
happen to
Simple
have
thing. It's called
something
arrow of dragon slang. It is a thing that exists.
Right. But I'm thinking of Ryan's mind as Quizzler.
Oh,
right.
oh,
Yeah.
Trying to twist this into something else.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, you don't know the extent of
You know what I'm
stupidity
thinking? You know
that
what
I
I'm
have
thinking
for him.
of dragon
You know, like
blade.
the Nerf darts that had the little whistlers at the tip?
Oh
I'm thinking of that does like the dragon thing.
Oh,
We've already done that. Twig has
done
attached the whistle of dragon to
We
an
have the
arrow.
whistle of dragon
and-
called.
Oh, yeah, it's
we've done that. Oh, we've done that.
Yeah.
That is right. We have done that.
Yeah. I was like, I wonder.
It worked. It worked.
Twizzler, do you happen to have something that
You
is
walked out of the
really-
shop.
I was
walked
kidding.
out of
I
the
didn't mean that. I meant that out of character.
No.
Cool. Then she's gonna walk back in and be like,
She
Twizzler,
had-
do you have anything that goes from like really small to like ginormic big that it could maybe choke a dragon?
Ooh.
Dexy's interested.
Behold! And he pulls out a bead and he throws it on the floor.
It's just a normal bead.
Right? Like, it's just a fucking bead. Like, okay.
Really?
She's gonna.
It's a choking hazard.
She's gonna give him 40 gold.
Thank you, Tony. Thank you. You got the joke.
God.
Got it.
What if I? Oh my god, she's gonna take it. She's gonna punch. She's gonna fucking take it.
Do you have like dragon pheromones or something? Something that can attract dragons?
Behold! And he pulls out a small vial that has like a little like sprayer on it.
You tell me this is legit.
Are we going to spray Gorthok with this? I mean,
that was the plan.
and
You know,
he goes-
spray one of you guys and run around like a madman to distract it. No, I'm kidding.
And he goes, woodland perfume. And it smells nice.
Dexy leans in.
No, it smells nice. It smells like the forest.
Okay, and this will attract a dragon. This will make him happy.
No.
So okay, it's just regular basic
Will it-
perfume.
Will it repel a dragon?
No.
Well, then that's not what I asked for, good sir.
Will you still put it on the counter because
Because you just
everything?
smell and need perfume. Okay.
I mean, I don't want to smell like shit all the time, and we run through shit all the time.
Wait, if it smells like a forest, Aurora's gonna take it.
I got some.
Yeah, it does. It does. It smells. It
Italian
smells like.
dressing. Thank
It smells
you
like a
so
forest.
much.
Yes.
Aurora will take it then.
Then he'll put it on the counter next to everything else.
This is literally like how I've been playing Fallout for the last few days. It's just like, oh, is that useful to me? Just put it in the bag. I'll just buy it. I need it, whatever it is. Frag grenades, sure.
I carry everything I own on me.
Yeah,
Yes,
literally
exactly.
save.
Dexy's literally just trying to think of things that are relevant or irrelevant at this point.
Yeah, right? Because maybe something irrelevant will become relevant. I don't know.
Quizzler, do you have a food that will make people of the same bloodline reject each other or love each other? Like a cake that's enchanted to you got do you have a fucking
Oh boy.
And he pulls out,
I swear to God,
this small wooden box. The box of screaming.
we already have that. but okay.
Okay.
No, tell me about it. No.
Okay.
Tell me about it. Tell me about yours.
Apologies to everybody that is playing and watching.
Me-
No.
I want that as my ringtone now.
My new alarm.
Hey, Quizler, will you put that on the counter, please?
So what do we do with our time prepping for a dragon? Oh, I packed my stuff. Oh, I packed my stuff. Oh, I bought knickknacks.
You bought knickknacks. You bought useless.
Okay, hold on. Okay, hold on.
Not got one single thing.
Oh,
Okay.
you. That's what you say. That's what you say. Okay, so hold on. Working backwards, we have the box of what?
The box of screaming.
Screaming.
The box of screaming.
Okay.
The tiara. The boomerang tiara. The woodland spray.
Mm-hmm. That's that. Okay. That's useless. But Dexy doesn't want to smell like shit all the time.
And sandalwood.
The flying cards. The deck of flying cards.
Okay.
And
the whistle of sleep.
The whistle of sleep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, do you have anything that could actually be useful to us in battle?
Behold! And he pulls
This is
out.
rude.
What does he pull out this time?
It's okay.
Well, Haruhi's getting fed up at this point.
She's not. Yeah.
She's tapping her feet. She's like shaking her head. She's like fucking just,
And he pulls out a vial that is clear. It is like this clearish liquid.
Water.
Behold! He shakes it.
Okay.
And it's glowing. It is
It's glowing. I'm like, what? I'm supposed to look into it? Like, what is this?
So he's holding out his hand to you to show you, like, to try to like keep the light from it.
Okay.
It's a bioluminescent fluid.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Kim light.
Now let me ask you. Okay, why would you think that would be something useful in battle?
It's in the dark.
I mean, it might be.
I would like to hear what Quizler the gnome.
Quizler doesn't say anything to you.
Dexy leans over and goes, I mean, I've got a couple ideas. I've already got to go.
All right, you got a couple ideas for everything. All right.
No, I mean, he points at literally everything on the table and he goes, I have plans for all of this that's going to work.
That are going to work.
Prove me wrong, Almanar. He screams into it. Prove me wrong.
Ah!
What was that?
Why? Sorry, Twig. I was just lighting this incense.
Right.
It startled me.
Okay, box of screaming, tiara, boomerang, forest cologne, deck of flying cards, whistle of sleep, vial of.
Oh yeah, the vial of the ball.
Oh, right, the ball, the vial of ball.
The vial of ball.
Vial of ball. That's gonna be our
Vial
next
of ball.
band name.
All right.
I mean, that could give somebody some pretty bad indigestion for about
There
30
was
seconds.
something. I swear there was.
And
Something
then there
else.
was the glow vial.
Okay, yeah.
Vial of ball is a great band name.
Yeah.
Right, Matt?
Happy birthday, Matt.
Happy birthday, Matt!
Happy birthday.
So Dexy looks across the counter, kind of looks back at his compadres, back at the counter, and like, can you guys think of anything else like very specific that we might be able to need? Also, hey, could you start?
Do you have a? Does he have a what?
Do you happen to have a quill with magical property that lasts forever?
Oh, Dexy's already got one of those. He didn't get it from you.
One that doesn't rub off of certain skin-like material.
Oh god.
Oh my god.
Oh god. It's a space pen.
Ice.
It's a goddamn space pen.
No, she wants a tattoo
I was just
pen.
gonna say she wants a tattoo.
Yeah.
Sharpie.
Portable inker.
Skin Sharpie.
He reaches down his counter.
Whoa.
And he pulls out this black feather. Behold!
That's new.
And he starts writing in the air. And you watch as the letters form in the air.
Oh yeah, we saw this last time.
Oh my
For
god!
a brief moment.
God.
For a brief moment, and then it disappears.
I'll take it.
Put it on the counter. Put it in the bag.
And he places it on the counter.
Put it in the bag.
Put it in the bag. Throw it in the bag. That's the
throw
one.
it in the bag.
Throw it in the bag. Yeah, okay.
Mm-hmm.
That is the title of this episode.
Throw it in the bag.
Inquiry and madness.
Okay. Bioluminescence.
Quill of Skyrite. Minor Skyrite.
Got you.
Like air rate.
Yeah, that's why it's minor.
Yeah.
It's like if you wave a sparkler really fast.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I can write my name, guys. Check it.
So, good Quizler, what's the price tag going to be on this today?
And with his eye, mind you, I want you all to note this. He's been doing all of this with his eyes closed.
Mm-hmm.
I want you all to remember
still?
this.
Okay.
Still, the
I
whole
remember
time.
9.
Right.
Yeah.
Now it's 4.
And he looks at everything and he goes, 122.
122?
And we're just gonna slide him like 50 gold and be like, "Yep, it's all there, buddy."
I'm gonna slide him 70 gold.
You put 70 gold and you're putting 50 gold?
Well, that's way more. That's like I was trying to jip him.
That's
he's
one.
blind.
I mean, if you give it to him like that, you're jipping him 2 gold technically.
That's what I'm saying. Like that wasn't. I was trying to jip him a little more than that. You know. That's why I was like, I'm just gonna give you.
So
50.
so how much is being put on the counter?
120.
120.
All right. Well, then I retract my 50. I'm not putting shit down.
So then you're just like, there's only 70 down?
70 down.
He looks at it and he goes, that's not enough.
You sure? Because I just counted.
That's 70 gold pieces.
So we tried this game. It doesn't work.
I can't like attempt to persuade him to just accept
Something tells me if he's making magical items
out his butt,
clearly,
he's just
like,
making
a
shit
little
up.
special here, so I didn't think he was going to be that keen on counting.
That's 70 gold pieces. Do not fuck with me.
Yes.
You've
been
All right. You know what? Fine. And I will slide over the rest of the money and say, here you go for your useless fucking knickknacks.
And you're never allowed here again. And he snaps his fingers, and you are no longer in the store, Haruhi. You are outside.
Whatever.
No.
That's cool because I'm going to change my appearance and pop back in.
And you do not go in. You open the
neat.
door, and you are blocked.
wall of force.
Hard magic.
Hard magic. You can't get in there.
Whatever, man. Don't care. The store sucks.
Whatever.
I'm out.
Dexy like pulls up, like quickly fumbling his. I'm so sorry. We'll get this. We'll handle. Just stay close. Shit. Fuck.
No, and Haruhi is going to just go to the nearest like weaponry store and just go in there and try and find something actually useful.
You walk into the armories, and no matter which armories you go into, Cables works for the guild. Cable's at the guild.
What?
But whatever armor you walk into, and then you start asking for dragon slaying weapons and anything like that, they're gonna look at you and be like, no, can't do it.
No one has anything?
No one has nothing.
Some pretty rare stuff.
It's extremely rare. It's extremely expensive. None of these people have it.
So we've got. Who do we have at the guild?
Cable.
Right. Among other people who could make stuff for us like that.
Potentially. There's
In 24 hours, though, like
We're about to go see Alexander.
Your best bet is Whitestone.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
absolutely
Is
true.
Can you hear me? Is it working?
Yes.
Yes, yeah.
I've always been dependent as you go. If you're looking for armor stuff, Alexander is a good choice, but I do know a blacksmith in the guild, and he makes some pretty wonderful, stuff. He makes some pretty wonderful metalwork.
All right, cool. So then I am going to head there and go ask him if he could do something for me.
Okay, you get to the guild hall. Do you know where Cable is?
No, I guess I don't. So I'm going to have to ask somebody.
Aurora would have gone at that point to go help her.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So
Dexy finished up the transaction.
So are we
He
all
threw
going?
another.
Are we all making this a group, a family trip?
So coming back to that. So we'll get back to that. Twig and Almanar.
As I'm sitting down, I sit, very like rigid, and so Twig, what has been bothering you?
He sits down in front of him and, like himself, he just takes a long moment to process everything. And, well, as I've said before, with all this talk of deities, prophecies, what have you, I feel that maybe I should try to reach out, but I don't know how.
Well, it kind of depends on who you want to reach out to. I myself am a little biased. However, I do know a lot of our friends follow one very specific figure who has some authority over us. What are you looking for? What kind of relationship? What kind of benefits or boons are you looking for from this higher power?
That's the thing. I really don't know. I've never tried to or studied anything.
Off the top of my head, I know the Raven Queen does have to do a lot with fate and one's destiny. However, I'm more along the line of second chances. That's more what the Everlight follows, or excuse me, ordains. I follow her. She's given me more than one second chance. And I know many others that she's been able to give a new life to. So, whatever you think is more comfortable, don't feel like if you're talking to me, you have to reach out to her. Whatever you think would be the most beneficial, something like that, I could do some reading and some research and help you find the right match, if that's something that you'd be interested in. If you'd like, I could go through some kind of rudimentary practices that help you get closer with them, but whatever you're up to.
He kind of shuffled in his chair a little bit, not really knowing what to say next. What would they even accept me? Is the question. The things that I've done to most people.
Well, I cannot speak for the Raven Queen, as I do not follow her or know too much about her, but the Everlight, she has accepted many who have done some questionable things, definitely myself included. I was not so much of an upright guy as I am now. There was a time where I would lie and steal and drink and cheat, and that was a long time ago. Roughly, he kind of looks up. Oh gosh, almost 60 years now. But people change. They definitely do. They learn from their mistakes, and I think she's very keen on that. If you believe that you are a new person, that those actions of the past do not define you, then of course she'll take you. I have no doubt in my mind.
Even when the only thought in my head is the act of revenge against
Sometimes revenge is a redemption.
Gandorith.
Yes, I think that's a just cause. I don't think you have any unwarranted malice with that. Here, let me show you, and I'll kind of bring the sensor with the incense over, and I'll set it on the ground in front of us. I'll kind of push my chair back and kneel.
Okay.
It's quite simple, honestly. You just open yourself up, and just have a conversation. And a lot of times it's a one-sided conversation, but if you're blessed, it can turn into an experience. And I'm just going to close my eyes. I'm going to sit back on my heels. If you could just help me, perhaps show my friend here how special a bond like this can be. Perhaps a simple sign, a small flicker of the flame that's a little out of ordinary would be enough. Anything that would be able to show that you would, how do I put this? Welcome him into your fold. I'll just kind of sit back, open my eyes, look at Twig, and just say, see what happens. Just kind of look
Right. To be honest, the thought of somebody higher than me, not even just higher than me, but higher than all of us watching, deciding, really scares me.
That's good. It should. Really, they don't, unless if you invite them to. There's a lot to watch in this world, and it's hard to keep tabs on things that aren't necessarily within their realm. They can, and they do, but they have much less interest in you if you're not going for them. And in that case, it's for your benefit, to be honest. So it's good. It's good to be conscious of that. And it's good to be a little afraid of it, too. I mean, you can't try and outsmart them. There's no use in that. It has to be a mutual relationship.
Well, Almanar, I appreciate your candor, as always. Given time, I think I will practice and see what comes of it.
Of course.
Maybe in my own private space.
Would you be interested in communicating with the Everlight?
I think I would. I would ask for a second chance.
Well, if we do end up going to Whitestone tomorrow, my monastery, or whatever you want to call it, is stationed there. It's based there. So I could give you some better words from some of the other more rehearsed members. In the meantime, though, I do have these. It's a little theatrical at times, but now I'll go back to my bag, like under my bed, and I'll like pull out a second set of vestments.
Come on, guys, we lost Maddie.
Oh no.
He's restarting.
Yeah.
And I'll just... Sometimes these help you kind of just feel the part, you know? It doesn't have to be a pageantry outwardly. It's just more kind of gets you in the right space if you ever want to try. You don't have to. It's not like a rule or anything, but it might help. And I'll give him half of my incense, too, which will be...
Okay.
Oh, God. A pound.
Oh, God!
Again, this just kind of helps you get in the right mindset. Just light it. It'll burn. It's fragrant. You can smell it now. Try not to do it in too enclosed of a space like this. I try to keep it a little smaller because it spreads out a lot.
Would it be considered vestments? Habit? Or no, that's none. It would be considered vestment?
Yeah. So the ones that I give you, they're this bright white, kind of like these white robes almost, with like this kind of light blue accenting and detailing, like scroll work on it.
And he kind
I
of
believe
looked
also
at
with a
it.
slight inlay of gold, I believe as well.
That it could, yeah. I just wasn't sure
I
how
believe.
high end they were.
And he just looked at it and looked at
it,
himself.
Here's the thing. It depends on which set you give him, because you have gone up in rank as well.
Yeah, I'd be wearing the more official ones now, so that'd be like kind of the older set.
Okay, so in the older set, then no, does not have the gold inlay. Yours, however, does.
Yeah. So yeah, I gave him that. What was that, Twig?
I was gonna say I put my hand on them and kind of hold them together, and I'm like, well, as you can clearly see, not really my color, but I appreciate it nonetheless. So.
It'll grow on you.
I can't wait. So
I'm actually. Alexander gave this to me. I think it might suit you better. And I'm gonna slowly kind of reach and take off the amulet. And it's got a crack in it. I'm gonna say, I think you need this more than I do right now.
As you pass it off to Twig, do you accept it into your hands?
Yes.
As Almanar, as you pass it to him, and Twig, you take it in your hand, you watch as the crack that's in it seals. There is no longer a crack in it.
Well then.
Look at that.
And as you take it into your hand, Twig, you hear a woman's voice, a gentle voice, in your head say, "Those who are lost always find a way to come back."
He dropped it immediately. Just,
I put my hand on his shoulder. It's okay.
what was that?
I'm assuming that was her. It's okay.
It's so different from the team necklace. It's overpowering.
There's nothing quite comparable.
I'm gonna try to pick it up with the cloth and not touch it with his bare hands again.
As you pick it up, there is no talking. There is no anything. It is silent. However, it is warm. Not painful, but it is a calming warmth in your hand as you take it from the cloth, and as you're looking at it, it is warm, a welcoming, gentle warmth.
Al, I really don't know what to say.
And that's okay. You don't need to say anything.
Well,
Why don't
what
you,
you
try and put it on? I promise if it hurts you, I'll take care of it.
Okay, Silas is going to start banging on the door and it's being like, this sounds really freaking weird, man. I don't know what you guys are doing in there, but this is getting weird.
They're having a homo moment, okay? Leave them alone.
Silas, I swear to God, if you don't leave the door, I will kill you first.
I'm going to stand here as long as I need to. I got snacks.
The door is locked, too.
The door is
yeah,
locked.
but I can hear everything you're saying.
That's fine.
Well, Al, thank you. Appreciate it. Everything goes into the bag of holding.
Can we hurry it up? Like we got
Rips open the door.
I will say,
By the way,
here's what I will say. As you put the vestments into the bag of holding, you go to put the amulet into the bag of holding, and it doesn't go.
It doesn't go?
It does not go into the bag of holding. Almost like it's pulling itself away from it. And Almanar, you are seeing this as well. You're visibly seeing like his hand go towards the, and it's just.
I'm gonna say let me. I'll reach both my hands out for the amulet.
Is there a chain on it?
There is.
Yeah.
Very well. He hands it to him.
And I'll just kind of stretch it out and kind of go like that.
Very hesitantly lowered.
And just slowly and carefully.
Okay.
Just place it over his head.
All right.
And hold the amulet, like hold the symbol.
Okay.
And just kind of tuck it under his tunic. Give it a pat.
As you feel the amulet go onto you, Twig, you feel for a brief moment calm, warmed. As the amulet rests under your chest, you feel it slowly, very, very slightly pulse. And it fades. Then the warmth fades from it as well. But you can feel it, that it is there.
And how's that?
It's quite odd, but
takes some getting used to.
So gay.
Wow, what?
Whatever.
You know,
by the way,
all
Ryan, game question. Is it going to have the same effect for him?
At the moment, no.
Okay. So I won't even tell him what it did. Okay. I'm just going to remove that.
Mm-hmm.
And remove that bonus.
So, what do I write down?
Got an amulet.
Symbol of the holy light. That's all you're writing.
Okay. I hope you know you're all going to be poisoned very soon.
Gorthok is minding his own business.
I'm on the good list. I'm on the good list.
I'm on the good list.
Gorthok will not be touching the punch.
So,
give him a pat in the back and say, all right, let's get ready to go slay a dragon.
So what I'm gonna say is though, real quick.
Real quick. Did we get this transaction figured out?
You put 100. You put 122 gold on the counter.
Yeah. After she pulled her gold, Dexy went ahead and put 52 gold down to make it 122.
Yeah, as long as 122, he scoops
right,
everything
cool.
up and he scoops everything towards you.
Okay, cool. Then we took it. Also, especially because Haruhi is wearing the tiara boomerang right now. She walked off with it in.
That I did.
We are, as far as I know, we finished up transaction, and I ran up to catch up with everybody, and we're heading to meet up with everyone else. The half hour is over.
Yeah, I was at this point. I'd say that is a half hour to get 2 Quizzlers, everything that happened, and the walk back, and then with Almanar and Twig, that would be half hour come and gone.
I like that.
Oh, nice.
Oh, the whacking.
So with that, guys, we're gonna take another quick break. When we come back, we'll see this all out to the end.
Yay,
We'll see
dragon time.
See you guys in a few.
If you
He
get to
said
that,
it's your
Maddie's
birthday.
Happy birthday.
Dexy, I was gonna say, if you get to that point, go ahead and mute your mic.
Yeah, no, yeah. You see what's happening.
I both love and hate you guys.
Waka waka.
Doing the same, doing the same.
I both love and hate all of you.
Maddie, you're amazing.
Maddie,
You
know we love you, bruv.
Center of attention on the street.
I love all of you.
Oh.
Maddie, did I give you a good birthday scare?
Yes, you did.
That was great.
Ryan, what is on your head? Oh, it's your glasses.
My glasses?
I thought you were wearing like one of them jewelry things with the.
He's wearing the tiara boomerang. What are you talking about?
Boomerang tiara. Phenomenal.
Oh my
We
god.
get
what's-
Ryan a tiara to wear like attached to his headphones.
Nope. I will buy new headphones.
Honey, I'm gonna bedazzle your headphones.
I will buy
I'm
new
gonna sneak in
headphones.
your room and bedazzle your headphones.
I will buy new headphones.
Oh shit.
No,
I'm
what
out
you
of-
do?
No,
what
you won't. No, you
No,
won't.
what you do is you take glitter
Yeah,
and
well.
put it into the ear cups. That way, when he puts on, he unknowingly bedazzles his ears.
Literally,
He cannot-
though. Just all the glitter falls everywhere, and then that shit never comes out.
And I would leave the stream.
Birthday cheers.
Burn the house down.
Birthday cheers.
I don't know where my
Cheers.
I'm chasing with water.
What do you think I'm drinking?
Dude, get a fucking soda. Like what?
Hey, water's good for you.
Yeah, I need
Not with the
this.
shot.
No, it's
Hydrate,
not.
man.
Maddie, can you do a little birthday dance for me? Can you do that? Can you do that for,
No.
for everybody? Come on, just a little wiggle,
Just grab your guitar, do a little.
dance, make a little love.
Oh.
Get down tonight.
Get down tonight.
We're the only ones that can see this.
Bullshit!
Right?
I hope so.
No, everyone can see
I
that.
hope so.
Everyone's
no,
just looking
but
at Matt.
Ow!
All right,
Just do this. Just do this part. No, hold up.
Do a little dance, Maddie.
all right.
All right, here we go.
Hold on. So,
'Cause I
Maddie,
mean-
what do you wish for your birthday?
I got it right now.
Aww.
We're playing DVD with all of you.
You're too sweet.
I'm gonna say, guys, we're gonna
You good, Dex?
go.
All right, here we go.
We're gonna go later than 11. I'm telling you right now.
Yeah, we just took a really long break.
Right.
Well,
So
we're
we're
back now.
We're back now, guys.
Hey.
Probably going to be going a little bit longer. So,
Ow! Hi.
So, bringing everything back. It has been that time. Everybody did whatever they could in their half-hour time frame. It's when everybody started meet up. Had to meet up again.
Can we roll to see who got back to the tavern first?
Yeah, let's do it.
Y'all know
It'll probably
Gorthok
be
never left.
Gorthok.
I was gonna say, in all honesty, Gorthok probably went up, got his stuff, and walked back down after his conversation.
Okay, well then, who got there next? Second, first?
Would say
Me and Dani.
And me.
Yeah.
Okay, then.
And then Dex would show up with then Almanar, Twig, and Silas coming after that. So all of you.
So,
The Guild Tavern?
as Dex is walking in, he sees Al, Silas, and Twig. Like we're all walking at the same time.
Well, they're coming down the stairs to you guys are walking in from the main door.
All right. Dex waits for them to get to the bottom of the stairs and, get to the door frame. You know that thing where you see your friends and you're like, oh, I'll wait for you.
Right.
My friends are coming.
Right.
Yeah. So they get there. No, I'm just, as soon as they get there, I'm going to be like, did you guys figure anything out?
I think so, yes.
Great. Same.
Well, weren't we
Did you-
gonna still talk to?
Did you obtain anything useful?
Yes.
Good.
No, we.
You're not there. Haruhi and Ara are already sitting down.
I never said I was sitting.
You guys are already inside. I was waiting outside. You
Oh,
guys.
you were outside. I thought you were in the bar area.
Oh,
I'm like,
so
no,
we're
I'm like
sharing this?
holding the door open. I saw them coming down.
They're
at the same
coming
time.
down the stairs in the inside of the guild. You were coming in from the main door.
I was catching up.
Well, I suppose it's off to Whitestone now, then, right?
Yes.
Hopefully,
We have to figure
holy
out a
shit.
plan of attack first. I mean,
We go to Whitestone. We go to Alexander. We ask for what we need.
Yeah, that sounds like a plan.
I like having Alexander as a eighth mind on this strategy, to be honest.
Okay.
If he has any kind of advice, we're gonna need it.
Reasonable.
Out of game question, real quick.
Sure.
When Aura said she was communicating all this to the guild, did Twig manage to hear that Dexy got the Twig of Screams? Or the Twig of Screams?
The box of screams? I'm going to say yes because everything was broadcasted. So
Okay. Well, Twig's going to look at Dexy as they walk to go get to everybody else. You know, technically, with that box of screams, if we wanted to, we could lure the creature out from his den. I could design some kind of mannequin or mannequins in the field and have the box of screams emit noise.
Dexy super reacts.
I mean...
Oh, I've already thought about it, my friend.
Oh, well, as long as we're on
Don't
the same
even
page.
worry.
As long as we're on the same page. All right. Any more dragon whistles?
I have this one. You want to hear?
No.
Sleep.
Yes. How wonderful.
Everybody, the other 7 people in my house are very mad right now.
You just told him to sleep.
now you get the joke.
Well, if you ever feel a parting with
the
whistle of sleep, I wouldn't
So
mind
dumb, it's
taking it off
great.
your hands.
I mean,
Okay.
I'll have it.
We ready?
So,
Yes, Captain.
So, as you all make your way towards the spot where you know that it is to go downstairs, you see Azalon standing there. And he looks at Gorthok. I've been informed that you are replacing.
Yeah. So we're heading to Whitestone.
And he points at one of the bricks on the wall. Press that one. And as you press it in, you watch as the bricks go in, and then it comes back out. And you watch as it opens up to reveal a doorway that leads down. Follow me.
Gorthok follows.
And as he reaches the bottom of the stairs, he looks at a book, and then he looks at you. Can you make a mark? Can you mark? Can you make your mark? Can you write? Can you anything?
Gorthok pulls out his axe, cuts his thumb.
That'll do. That'll do. You have to do that every time you enter the guild and you wish to leave the guild. Reasonable?
Okay. Reasonable.
Okay. As you can see, there are all of the major cities of tal'dorei here. You wish to go somewhere, you simply rip off one of the tags, bring it to the center of the circle, it will burn and it will bring you there. Questions?
Gorthok would know which one was for Whitestone, right?
You see that there's the mark, and then directly underneath it is a label that says the city.
That logo, I believe.
Gorthok can't read.
So.
Need some help?
Yes, please.
And Azalon looks at you, Aura, and he goes, I don't believe you should be talking to your captain that way.
You mean it in that way. I'm just happy about something I've seen on my phone.
And he steps past you. And he looks at you, Aura, and he goes, and as he walks past you, Aura, he looks at you. Learn. And he steps and he goes up the stairs with his hands behind his back. And as he steps out of the doorway, you watch
Look, Gorthok, this one is white stone.
Thank you. He goes up, grabs the one for white stone, and then brings it.
Yep, you bring it to the center of the circle
Yeah.
with everybody standing in there, and you watch as the circle on the floor begins to light up. And then you watch as the paper in your hand, Gorthok, ignites on its own, and it burns. And as it dissipates, there is a blinding white light once again. And you find yourselves, now as your vision comes back to you, not downstairs, but outside of a 4-story house with a forge on the outside, and on the pegs on the back wall are same pegs as you've seen down in Western Animon. Now are all the guilds, are all the symbols for all the cities.
Familiar house?
Very familiar house. Last time you were here, though, I will make a note, though. Last time you were here, it was a 1-story house. It is now 4.
Yeah.
He expanded.
He's been busy.
And you see, as he's familiar figure on the leaning against the door frame, the back door. It's about time you showed up.
Gorthok wanted to make sure they got their fill.
No, I understand you're busy, especially with being named the new captain.
Oh, they all heard about that.
Word travels
And
fast.
and Alexander turns and he looks at you, Almanar, and he goes, I know lots of things.
I don't doubt that.
Come inside, all of you. Come inside.
Gorthok follows.
And as you enter, he brings you through the house. So the first time you've seen the back of his house now, walking through. And you see that there is one room to your left that has a stone table in it that has arcane runes around the table.
I'm going to just grab Silas before we walk in. I'm going to be, okay, this is a very nice man. He's very powerful. Just be respectful, and he'll get you what you want.
Yeah, all right.
I trust you.
And
Okay.
and as you walk, and as you continue on, you see stairs that zigzag up, that go up to another floor, and then they go up to another, and you see that it continues upward. You've met some of my siblings, right?
I think so.
Well, they all needed a place to crash when they're on this plane. So each floor is dedicated to them.
Wait, all of them?
The 4 that you've met.
Can't make it easy, can you?
This is like our achievement system. As we meet the siblings, they add layers to
Hey.
Oh, wait.
guys.
Gorthok, you can meet the one that you haven't met yet.
Gorthok then looks over at Or's arm and Kipper's.
You see the difference is that there is a chessboard on hers, but not on yours.
Good luck.
Why Gorthok needs luck?
Because she's a bitch.
Alexander says this as he continues into the front of his house.
Aurora literally just goes,
Gorthok may have had worse.
good luck.
Well, Alexandra, I wish we could say that we came to come and visit, but I believe we do have a pressing issue that I think you're aware of.
Yes, a dragon. Kragan. You've all met Val, I take it?
Right. To some extent, yes.
She's good people. You'll see.
I hope I will.
And he looks over at Gorthok. He goes, Did you want to meet Sylvana?
Yeah, might as well.
3rd floor.
Might as well.
3rd floor. Have fun.
Good luck.
Gorthok begins going up to. He gives the rest of the nod and starts heading forward.
So as you head up the stairs, you see that the 2nd floor is very, very dark, and there's and there's not much to it. There is on the walls written in Celestial. You can't read them. But there is Celestial script written on all the walls. And you see on one of the pegs, on one of the doors, is a trench coat and a top hat. Well, not top hat, but like fedora almost.
Right.
And that is right next to one of the doors. So, and then as you head up to the third floor, it is it's very basic, except for the fact that there are training dummies everywhere. In all of the rooms, there are different numbers of them in all the different rooms. There's about 6 rooms on this floor. As you get up to the floor and you make your way on, you see a woman sitting there on a stool with a sharpening stone.
The tactician.
The defender.
I was told I should meet you.
Well, the champion and the defender usually meet all 6 at some point.
And she spins the blade. And she stands up. She walks up to you.
I am Sylvana, the tactician.
You already know GORTHOCK, but it'd be rude not to introduce myself.
And she studies you for a minute there. She studies you and she scans you up and down.
You've seen battles, haven't you?
I have.
Come, play a game with me.
Okay.
And she motions her hand, and you see a chessboard, a full chessboard, slides in between you two.
Okay.
She looks at you.
Beat me in chess.
And we will get back to that. We'll get back to that. As for the rest of you that have walked into Alexander's home, he sits down on his red velvet chair that he always does. Looks at you all. What can I have great for you today?
Dexy has been like, as soon as he walked in the door, he knows how long it takes to take off his armor. So he's just.
Alexander looks at you.
I'll kind of step forward and look over Dexy and be like, I do like how this looks and has protected me in the past, but I feel like it won't be enough for the future.
So what is it that you would like? And he also looks at you, Almanar. And then he looks over at Twig.
I said, I'll
Twig
tell you
will
about
try
that
to
later.
hide from his gain.
And then he looks back at you,
said,
Almanar.
I'll tell you about that later. I mean, no disrespect by it.
The Everlight chooses people wisely.
And he stands up and he pulls out a box. And it's another amulet.
Oh, thank God, because I didn't have an arcane focus.
It's another amulet.
That's what I'm like, God damn it.
It's another amulet. Almost identical.
Okay.
Almost. For the fact that this one, as the other one was just pure gold, this one is gold with silver to it. And it makes it look, and it pops more. There's more detail in the face. Like this one is pristine.
For a proper cleric.
Thank you. I that's amazing.
We're all silently chuckling.
I will say, it is the stats that you had before for it, but instead of 5, it is now 10 feet.
Okay. I think it was 10 feet.
Was it 10? It's 15.
I think so. Yeah. Okay.
Then it's 15. Then if it was 10, it's 15.
Plus 1 to me, plus 2 to allies within 15.
No, actually, no. Flip that. It is now plus 2 to you, plus 4 to allies, 15 foot. It is upgrade.
Oh shit.
Silas's face just says it all.
Upgrade. and Alexander turns back and he sits back in the chair. What are the rest of you?
You know, I never want anything. So.
And he just.
I know.
And he just looks at you. You have nothing on you that you wanted to upgrade.
I'm pretty content as always, but one of our new members here, I've actually been looking for quite hard, looking for some stuff.
Yeah,
Probably arrows of dragon
big
slaying.
arrows, yeah.
Arrows of dragon slaying.
Mhm.
You know how difficult those are to make?
I can imagine extremely difficult.
How many do you want?
A dozen?
You get 3.
That's cold, okay? That's cold.
That's the second time someone's done that to me.
Wow.
All right. You know what? I appreciate it. Thank you.
Make them count, because they won't come back to you.
Okay. And these will pierce dragon scale?
Anything will pierce dragon scales.
Okay. So what's special about these? They're special killing
They
dragon
hurt
arrows?
more. They hurt more to a dragon.
Okay, cool.
Now you get
Thank
2.
you.
Now you get 2.
Now I get to what I was just asking. I wasn't being mean. I wasn't being nasty. Why are you taking one away?
You once told me that you were the greatest archer that you could ever be. So with 2, that means, if you have 2, means that you should be able to hit both effectively and effectively kill it in 2 shots. No?
I mean, sure, I'm going to do my best. Thank you.
That's not what I asked, but fine. Take the 2.
I am a great archer, and you know what? I think that I can kill it in 2 shots. With the help of my party members.
That's not what I asked either. I said
What did you ask?
I said you, personally, can you kill it in 2 shots?
Yes, I personally can kill it in 2 shots. With my extra special bow and arrow combination now. Yeah, I think I can do it. Can I use these arrows? Well, no, I don't have a string on my magical bow, so I'd have to just use a regular longbow.
Mm-hmm.
You got a special bow for me as well, by any chance? Something that I could use to
You
shoot?
have one already.
Yeah, no, I know, but I meant like one that I can actually shoot these arrows with, because the other ones doesn't have a string. It's just like my energy that creates it. So
Once again, it is not your energy. It is the energy that comes from the gem that is in the center of the bow itself.
it's energy is what I'm saying. Okay, sorry, it's not my energy. I clearly have a poor understanding of this bow and arrow still. So
You had no time to practice.
I did practice a little bit, but I really didn't get much. Listen, I'm gonna. Yeah. Okay, I hear you, Silas.
Coming from you.
And he just looks. Then he just looks at the rest of the room.
Next.
I will say this man is a great cleric and should be rewarded as such.
Silas Silvershade. It's been quite a long time, hasn't it?
It has. How you doing?
What can I do for you?
Whatever you think that I deserve.
Ooh, I like that. I like that.
I must say, my brother found you. You haven't changed a bit, have you?
Nope.
He told me that the deal was made. That there was a deal made.
There was.
So you had to be saved.
Is there roar?
So that being said,
what can I do for you?
whatever you think that I need.
It's not what I asked. I asked what you wanted. Just what can I do for you?
Something that will help me in general and protect the ones I care about for this battle.
To protect those around you. How do you wish to do it? By pure strength? Or by defending those? And he stands up and he starts walking towards you.
Defense.
Defense? You're not going to do much swinging around with a shield with a warhammer like that, are you?
Not really. I do love this hammer, though. But you knew that.
Of course I did. And he grabs the warhammer from your back, and you feel it start to shrink a little bit.
It's cold.
And and it clatters to the floor. You should be able to swing that with one hand, shouldn't you?
I should.
Your brother will remember this one. And he turns and he looks at Almanar.
Oh, yeah.
And he pulls out this black iron, full-armed gauntlet almost. Put this on. You put it on. And when you extend and you get used to the back, and he goes, and Alexander looks at you and goes, block. And draws a black iron longsword and swings it at you.
Okay. Silas blocks.
So you go to block, and you watch as the shield on the arm turns into a tower shield.
Wow. I say that in game, by the way. Just a big wow.
and Alexander just
big wow.
And he sheaths the blade.
Saved my life many times.
My brother has the same one. Only his is white, yours is black.
Can I pull mine out?
I pull mine out.
Mine looks better.
Mine's cooler.
I mean, mine looks.
Is mine bigger?
And he just
Is mine
just
bigger, though?
shakes.
I think mine's a little bigger.
I put them next to each other.
And Alexander, with his back turned, Alexander just says to the both, they're both the same fucking size.
Yeah, but I think mine's heavier, so I have to be stronger.
They're both the same weight. And
Mine's cooler.
And he just sits down.
Yeah, but mine comes out faster.
He just sits down.
Mine comes out faster.
And he just looks at the both of you.
Is that a good or bad thing?
So looks at the both of you. And shakes his head. So, and then cutting back to Gorthok. Roll 3 intelligence checks.
Okay.
Are you gonna get 8 moved, bro? About to catch this working wizard chess.
Oh shit.
What you got?
2020-19.
What?
Okay.
What's your intelligence?
Okay.
Gorthok is smart.
Gorthok's very smart. Seeing as she rolled a 19, 23, and a 1.
She forgot what chess was.
No, she didn't forget what chess was.
Yeah.
She just moved the wrong spot. She miscalculated. That being said, Gorthok, you beat her in 10.
Yeah.
And she looks at the board. She looks up at you. Very good. Very good. No wonder why you're the defender. Keep them safe. Especially her. You ever wish to... And she looks at the board as she turns around to go back to where she was. And she looks at the board. She looks at you. Looks back at the board. Round 2. Not today. Another day. Round 2. And she sits down again and she smiles. She smiles at you.
GORTHOCK smiles back.
And you look at your arm and you see the missing spot. A chessboard is there. However, there is a crown in the middle of the chessboard.
Haha.
That's awesome.
Anything you can do,
I look forward to it.
As do I. And she sits back.
GORTHOCK gets up.
Not a competition.
What?
Right. Because that's exactly what that face says. That's not a competition. That's exactly what that face says.
Anything you can do.
I'm gonna kill you all.
So that being said, cutting back to the party as GORTHOCK starts coming down the stairs.
Dex.
He looks at Alexander looks at you. As you've now stripped off all of the armor that you had on.
It's half plate, so it's really just everything above the waist.
Right. And he just looks at you and he goes, and...
All right, so originally it was just supposed to be the same kind of armor that wouldn't make me less sneaky. I would like that still, but I want it to be able to adapt to, say, the same abilities that like my weapons have. Like if I happen to cast some kind of ability on my weapons or myself, I would like for the...
How about this instead? And he stands up and he waves his hand over the armor pieces that you dropped in front of him.
I didn't drop them.
Well, not drop them, but laid out, like that you put down on the floor. Like I'm not saying like you took it off and you threw it on the floor and it's like, yeah, I don't like this.
I loved him.
But as you put them down, he waves his hand over him, and you see that there is this now black and white flowing motion almost, but it almost doesn't look like it is. It is, but it isn't. It's one of those optical illusion kind of things that you look at and it looks like that it is, but it's really not. And then he snaps his fingers again. And there's no visual changes on the armor, but he looks at you and he goes, your one axe is now stronger. The black iron shadow is now stronger. You're welcome. You're welcome. And he sits back in his chair and he goes,
thank you.
With the last axe you throw is what you will be resistant to. Example. Throw black iron shadow last. You'll be resistant to necrotic. You throw light's deliverance last. You'll be resistant to radiant.
Okay.
You choose what it is that you have.
Whatever I throw last.
Whatever you throw last is what you're resistant to.
Are you? But I just. So I didn't have to take off my armor for you to do that?
No. No, you didn't.
Starts very slowly, reluctantly start putting everything back on. Cool.
And then he turns his head and he looks at Twig.
At this point in time, he's in the corner, and a ball's like, "You can do this. No, you can't do this. I'm not running."
And Alexander just sighs and he goes, "Oh my God, I'm not my fucking mother."
Aurora's gonna try calm down Twig.
He's been going through some stuff.
Hey, Twig. Comes. You okay? She's gonna put a hand very slowly and gently on his shoulder.
I'm just trying
What's
to
up?
deal with this.
What's in
The
your
last
head?
time we came here. The last time we came here. It'll be all right. And he stands up, cleared his throat. All right. And he turns around to face Alexander.
And he's just sitting in his chair looking at you.
So, my needs, not just simply my needs, but for the safety of, I would say, the future, what you gave me last time has helped me incredibly. However,
I know it has. I keep track of everything I make.
I feel that, as powerful as it may be, it might be limited to only one dimension.
Wish to see it all or a specific one?
I wish to see them all.
I can. However, there is danger in knowledge of seeing all.
I'm willing to accept that fate.
See into all realms. You'll be able to see those who you have encountered. You cannot try to seek an entire realm. You can only seek those who you yourself have encountered. And he curls his hand like this. And you feel your eye, the eye socket that you have it placed in. It burns slightly. And it's I can't really describe what it looks like because
It's covered.
It's covered, but it does. You feel it. You could because you've attuned to the true sight nature of said eye of the eye. You feel it burn, and you feel it shift to where you see rings. See different colored rings on the inside of your eye patch. Not constantly, mind you. It's only for a brief moment as it readjusts itself to all of the planes of existence. And it realigns itself. And it focuses. So be careful. That's all I can say.
What would happen if I wasn't?
You will go mad. And I will have to rip it out of your skull.
That's it.
That's about it. That's about it. So try to be careful. Use it sparingly.
Don't go mad.
Once or twice a day. That's me telling you. That's the DM
For
telling
how
you.
long?
An hour, 2 at most.
How long is it stay active? Constantly? If I choose to?
If you choose it to stay active all the time, you will go mad quicker.
Very well.
Which is why I'm telling you, you really should only use it once or twice a day. So make a note.
Note making.
Once a day, 2 hours, or twice a day for 1 hour. It's active for 1 hour.
And just for brevity's sake, I could break that down in smaller quantities.
Oh, absolutely. No? Yeah. You could. You really could. If you really wanted to, you really could.
You have 2 hours a day. A pool of 2 hours.
Essentially, yes. You have a pool of 2 hours.
Okay.
And it's at this point that I would say that GORTHOCK has made it down the stairs and to the foyer where Alexander has all of his gear, and he looks at you. He looks at his arm. And he looks at your arm. And he looks at you. You won?
Yeah. She's pleasant. She had
1,175 games, and I haven't won a single one. How do you walk in on your first day meeting and beat her? Incredible. Absolutely incredible. What can I do for you?
GORTHOCK speaks in Orcish. I've discovered that I now possess powers. Arcane is what I've heard it called.
And in Orcish, Alexander responds to you. Yeah, that's what that is.
I've noticed that when I let my emotions go in combat, I can't channel that energy.
And he holds out his hand, and you watch a box that is on the far end of the room fly off of the shelf and into his hand. And he opens it up.
What if it was like this, with this color, and that style? That should work.
And he turns it around to show you. What you see is a bone necklace with a skull in the center that is crying blood.
What do you think?
I like it. Yeah. I think that was fitting.
And he takes it out and he drops it into your hand.
He puts it on.
Yep. And at first it's a loose necklace, but then it becomes a choker. But it's not tight.
Right.
It's not like it's not a very tight choker.
Right. It doesn't feel like he's actually choking.
No, not at all. Not in the slightest.
Right. Okay. Then one other thing. He taps his breastplate on his armor. Some sort of resistance. Something that's coming to mind. Undead. Evil.
Hold on to this. And he waves his hand in front of you, and you are resistant to necrotic.
Nice. Thank you.
Is there anything else? And he stares at Aura.
I was listening. She's gonna kind of go against. Like, you can see that she doesn't want to say anything, but sorry, I seen the fucking chat.
Damn it, Chris.
Oh my god.
Damn it,
Wow.
Chris.
It wasn't Chris.
That is Chris.
Is it different Chris?
No, that's Chris. That's ours. That's our Chris.
Oh, I thought you meant my Chris.
Nope, it's fine.
Oh my god. I glanced and that's what I see.
Oh my god.
Damn it, Chris. You broke my player.
He's gonna kind of like, I don't want anything. Like, what I have is amazing. Like, it does its job and it does it pretty damn well, but I want to keep other people safe, and I guess I kind of have to learn to do that.
And he just sits there and starts laughing.
Yeah.
Told you.
Yeah, okay. Suck it up, Buttercup.
And he goes, "Who told you this?"
What? She like physically goes like, I have heard that I need to learn so much in the last couple days.
You're not ready. There's nothing wrong with not being ready.
But to get ready, you gotta study. So
These are things that
Help
you
me
cannot
prep.
study for. No. I cannot tell you to be ready for these things. These are things that you have to come to terms with, and you have to be able to
he's biting
understand them.
back a comment. She's just biting back a comment, but she'll be like, okay, I just, for the sake of keeping my fellow teammates safe, because that's kind of my main goal here. Anything you can help me there?
With
I don't like asking for things. Like, she straight up goes that high.
and he just stares at you.
I've never asked you for anything. I've always been like, no, I'm good. I mean, well, I kind of just swing one hand and I don't really use the other hand. It's just kind of
Fine. And he stands up, and he throws his trench coat back. He walks over to a cabinet and he opens it up. Too thin, and he spins it. Too wide, spins it again. That one's mine. The one that you see that he says this one's mine is a very wide-bladed black greatsword with a stone crossguard and a stone handle that is engraved in celestial.
You have a copy?
Like I copy my own work. He spins it again.
She physically does that in the game. She's
And he goes, what about this one? And he takes it off the guard, and what you see is sheathed a winged crossguard.
Ooh.
And a black and silver handle with a raven face as the pommel.
He is definitely gonna take it and unsheath it.
So you unsheath it, and half of it is a straight blade. The other half of it is sawtooth.
Yay! She's like eyes wide, sparkly, like when she's seen Cable's sword. That she's like, oh my
gosh. So it is.
Where's my character sheet? I didn't think we'd be rolling.
You're not rolling anything.
I know, but I didn't think I need to do notes because I'll add it in properly later. Cool. It won't let me edit. Cool. I'll type it here. Go.
It is the Vengeful Reaper. It is 2d6 plus 1d8 plus 2d4. Plus your strength. Plus your strength mod.
Cool.
It's the Vengeful Reaper.
She is, yeah. She's just smiling like a child on Christmas.
And he looks at you all. Well, hope you're staying. I hope you're staying in Whitestone for a little while longer.
For the next day.
Sounds good. See you around town then. And with that, with New Gear had, we are going to call it there for the night, guys.
Oh man!
Wow,
it's been a long one. It has been a long one.
Oh man!
It was good.
It was good.
John.
I hope you guys had fun. Yeah,
Keep
we're all
pushing,
tired.
John. Keep pushing, John.
We're all tired. We do appreciate all of you staying up to watch. I do appreciate all of you guys that have been playing tonight.
Maddie's birthday.
And Maddie's birthday.
Happy birthday, Maddie.
Happy birthday, Matthew.
Happy birthday,
Hold on,
Maddie.
hold on.
We love you so
Hold on.
much. Oh, yeah, play him out.
Here we go.
Oh, no, I don't think I can do it.
Happy birthday to
That was actually pretty good.
birthday
yeah.
to Matt.
Yeah, close enough. Close
You
enough.
say it's
Close it up. Close it up. But we do appreciate you all sticking around.
Yep. Thank you so much. Always.
You have one more thing before we end.
We do.
We do.
Abs, go for it.
Go for it.
There is. So we are doing a giveaway, as I mentioned on all our social media. If you've been paying attention, what the?
Happy Borth from Midnight Rogue 113.
Yeah. So the lucky person who, if you have been paying attention, we've been doing a giveaway of art. The lucky person who is getting a. Oh my God! Somebody else joined.
Yep.
Oh no! More viewers. Everyone
I'm sorry.
leave.
I've already done it. The lucky viewer who is getting the surprise piece of art, because I really haven't posted a full picture of it, is this piece of art, and
Ooh.
I'm going to try and message you right now. And it is another viewer, and I don't know who you are, but I just added you as a friend, and I'm about to whisper to you. So let's see. If
Yay!
And if not, if I don't get in contact, if this is somehow a bot that got on our stream, I will do it again next time.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. But yeah, we hope to actually
So.
do a couple more giveaways. So keep in mind that
We do hope
every so
we do
often
have a few plans. Yep, we do have a few plans for giveaways.
Casually eating spaghetti.
Casually eating spaghetti.
Yep.
It's my birthday. I can cry if I want to.
No.
I can rage if I want to.
Yes.
Come on.
It's my birthday. I can rage if I want to.
Oh my gosh.
I think
We
Rage if I
appreciate
want
you.
to.
We do appreciate you all. We are all tired. And with that,
Deliriously tired.
deliriously tired, yes. But with that, guys, we do hope to see you guys back next week. And as always, just remember,
Matt, do this. Do this to the other side. No, Matt, do this to the other side.
On my screen, I'm magic with you.
No, other side, Matt. Other side, Matt.
other
Matt.
side, other side.
Maddie
No,
to the
Maddie,
frame,
no,
to the edge of the frame.
As this is all just now devolved into madness. Oh my god!
Wait, am I missing out on something? Who's doing
No,
it? Wait,
it's fine. It's
Oh, am I
fine.
just-
Maddie's
Love
just
you.
Maddie just doesn't
There we go.
You
understand.
can do it.
wait, Aurora? Danny, hold your
There
hand
we
up.
go.
Wait,
Which side? This way? Or
This way, right, John?
I'm looking. Wait.
Yeah, no, we're good. Me and you
We're
are good.
good?
Everyone else is
No,
just,
other way. Yeah,
Other
no,
way?
you're good. No, you're good.
Which way?
Switch.
Abs?
Hold on, you're good. I gotta
That
take
way.
a screenshot of all of us.
Wait.
No,
am
put
I
your hand back up.
down? Up?
I'm not actually looking on the screen.
Sorry,
so I
I'm
don't know
trying to
who's
look at
next
it
me.
from
Which
like
you
the
want? Further
stream.
away? Which you want?
I'm trying to do it
My
from the
hand's
screen.
cramping. Okay, it doesn't even look that hard.
I got it.
As I
looks
said,
like
it's
shit.
evolved into madness, guys.
Not working.
I'm glad we actually did that on stream live.
We did.
Totally could have
Are
done
we
that
good? Are
off
we good?
screen.
We done?
Are we
You
good?
get your-
Wait, no, it's not working.
It's
All
okay.
right,
It's fine.
Do it another
We'll
day.
do it. We'll
Wait,
we'll
wait,
do it
wait.
again.
I'm getting it.
Thank you all.
All right.
Thank you all.
Thank you. Good night.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Good night, everybody.
We'll get to that.
Bye.